Hello, everybody. How's it going? Thank you so much for joining us once again for another watch along here on the Hockey Podcast Network. I'm Griffin Youngs, joined by Christian Bole. We are the hosts of the Tell It Avs It Is podcast on the Hockey Podcast Network, here to watch the Colorado Avalanche try to keep up their month-long point streak against the Chicago Blackhawks. Christian, how are you doing today, my friend?
I'm doing great, man. It's Friday. The weekend's upon us, and we get to watch the Avs play hockey, which is always a good day.
Always a good day, especially recently because they just don't seem to ever lose.
Yeah, I'm still emotionally recovering from that Bruins game. That was a fantastic hockey game, and I hope the Avs don't have a little bit of a letdown from that.
I hope not too. I mean, going to be without Nathan MacKinnon tonight and for the next 3 games. Going to be interesting to see how they respond, but they responded pretty well against the Bruins in the third period, and just nothing seems to be able to stop them recently.
Yeah, nothing seems to be able to stop them, and it's kind of scary that they did that without Nathan MacKinnon for pretty much the whole game. I think he got hurt 3 minutes into the game.
Yeah, like very early in the first period, he was knocked out of it.
Yeah, he was knocked out, and it was just he took a stick to the face, clearly broken nose, and what we learned today is a couple facial fractures and a concussion. So he is going to be out for a little bit of time, it seems.
Yeah, facial reconstruction essentially for Nathan MacKinnon. I mean, that nose was shattered. You could see it right away. That whole thing is falling off of his face right after that.
Yeah, it was one of those plays where you just in the moment. I know we both got heated saying it was an illegal hit, and it was kind of in the middle, like we talked about on the show today. Wasn't clean, wasn't dirty, but just sucks seeing your star player gushing blood out of his face at center ice.
Yeah, not a pretty sight, but they do get the win, and now it sets up the stage for our fourth and final matchup against the Chicago Blackhawks this season, and the third time this month. The Avalanche have won all 3 to this point, winning on home ice to open the season, going on the road against Chicago, winning that one in overtime, and a 2-0 win earlier this week over the Blackhawks. Tonight, we will wrap up this season series. Christian, how do you see this one going?
I'm going to be honest, I'm a little worried about a little bit of a slow start just coming off that emotional win. I think the Avs pull it out. I think it's going to be kind of like it was the last time we played in Chicago. I think it's going to be a OT game, and I got the Avs winning 3-2 in overtime.
Interesting. I'm going to go 4-2 Avalanche. They take another one in regulation.
That's not bad. I like that strategy too. I'm more just trying to keep the point streak alive.
Yeah, I mean, it's been well over a month since we last lost in regulation. And I hope we can at least go the entire month of January with it.
That'd be really cool, man. That'd be really, really cool if we could, but we'll have to wait and see. But I just don't see anything slowing down this team other than a slow start. I mean, they're their own worst enemy sometimes.
Yeah, and they've had their share of slow starts recently. Let's get to some of these score predictions. We've got a 4-2 Avalanche, 4-1 Avalanche, 3-0 Avalanche. We got a Habs fan coming in here. Thank you so much for joining us. Is Jonathan Toews playing tonight? I believe so. I don't
think so. I think he's in concussion protocol.
I must have completely missed that then. So
yeah.
Maybe not at this point. I didn't see anything about him being out, but
yeah, he missed morning skate in the concussion protocol. I don't know if he's playing. I don't think he is.
Let's see if we can very quickly. Oh, so here's some news from Peter Ball 23 seconds ago. Cale Makar is wearing the A tonight in Chicago.
I saw that.
MacKinnon out of the lineup.
I saw that. That's sweet.
See, and to answer, Jonathan Toews not participating in morning skate due to concussion protocol. It's, I guess, pretty safe to assume he's not going to be playing tonight.
Yeah, I'd say it's pretty. I mean, he says he's questionable on Flash Score right now. We'll see if he clears protocol. I don't know.
Yep, and that could be a blow to the Blackhawks, who are currently struggling to try to claw back into the playoff race. But as we've seen in the Western Conference, no team is really out of it right now.
No team's really out of it, and I don't think any team's going to be out of it until the end of the year. The West is pretty top heavy with the Avs and Vegas, and then you go down a little bit. You got Minnesota, St. Louis, and all those. But then at the bottom, it's really just a crapshoot.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the teams even a team like Vancouver, who is towards the bottom of the Pacific and at 500, still has a pretty realistic chance at making the playoffs when you look at it.
Yeah, they do, and I think they're the dark horse, like you've been saying. I really do think that there are the dark horse team to make the playoffs out of the West. I know that Edmonton's been playing better as of late. They've won 3 straight, but I still just don't trust that goaltending enough to make a deep run.
Yeah, I don't either. I mean, I don't trust the defense. I don't trust the goaltending. I don't trust the depth. There's 2 people I trust on the Edmonton Oilers. It's Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl, and that's it.
Yep, that's about it. They did sign Evander Kane, which makes 0 sense, I feel like.
Yeah, I don't know why you'd want to subject yourself to that when everyone on your team already hates each other.
Yeah, let's bring a guy that is a notorious locker room cancer onto the team. That seems like a good idea.
Yeah, and then maybe things will get better. Like I don't understand the reasoning.
I don't either. Maybe he provides a spark. Like I don't think Evander Kane's a bad player. Like on the
No,
ice, he's
fine.
he's a
He's a
good
fine player.
But the locker room part is a huge part of hockey, and he is just atrocious in the locker room. I think that's the best way to put it.
Yeah, he's been a problem everywhere he's gone in his career. Winnipeg, well, first Atlanta, then Winnipeg, then Buffalo, San Jose. Every single team has had a problem with him. And so now you look at him and be like, okay, well, we can't afford to miss the playoffs this year. So I guess in that instance, it makes sense to go out and get him.
Yeah, it does in that instance, but I still just I don't love the move for him. I think on the ice he'll play well, but it's to be seen if he can keep it together in the locker room. I mean, San Jose, I think it was it last year that all the players were saying they wanted him gone?
Yeah, he led the team in points, and everyone said in the exit meetings, this guy cannot come back next year.
Yeah, like he didn't have a bad year on the ice last year, but it's just everything went wrong for him. And then we have the whole fake COVID card, the
Crossing the border.
what happened in the AHL? Was that what happened in the AHL with the border?
Yeah, and then he reported back a week later than he was supposed to. So they terminated his deal.
I mean, no one was going to trade for him. He cleared waivers. But yeah, I'm interested to see how that works out for the Oilers because that's already a broken locker room, I feel like.
Yeah, so we'll see where that goes. We got our main man, Faggio, joining us saying, put $1,000 on that Griffin's the host tonight. And of course it was. Thank you so much for joining us, Faggio. So good to see you again. Looks like we're getting a little closer to game time. It is currently about 8:35 Eastern time, getting closer to puck drop here between the Avalanche and the Blackhawks. If you guys like what we're doing here at the Hockey Podcast Network with these watch-alongs, feel free to like and subscribe. You guys drive the bus here with the viewership and everything, and it's just a lot more fun when you guys interact with us at the end of the day because I'm not good at coming up with conversation topics.
Yeah, we've got a good game coming up. These two teams, like even though the Avs are significantly better, the Chicago does play them pretty tough.
Yeah, this is the second time we've done a Blackhawks live stream this month, and the first one, that was a fun game for sure.
Yeah, that first one was great. We had the Cale Makar. I'd still say I'm a little biased. I'd still say that's the goal of the year so far.
It's at least top 5, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, he put poor Kirby Dach in a cycle.
Yeah, I really felt bad for Kirby Dach in that one. But yeah, Cale Makar is just unreal. Scored the game winner in overtime against Boston. And I imagine he's going to have a big night tonight without Nathan MacKinnon.
Yeah, and for sure. And we can talk about some of these new line combinations for the Avalanche with Nathan MacKinnon out. You've got Val Nichushkin getting bumped up to the top line. You got Alex Newhook playing on the second line. You got Mikko Rantanen playing at center. I mean, it kind of feels like it was back in November when MacKinnon was out.
Yeah, that top line is such a big line with Val on there. That is going to be a hard checking line. And I am really excited to see how that works. I love the idea of Newhook getting up and playing on the second line. I think he's earned it. And like we talked about on the show, I thought Burakovsky's probably played his best 3 games these past 3 games. He hasn't been rewarded on the goal side of it, but I do think that's going to come. I wouldn't be surprised if Berkey gets the first goal tonight.
I think Berkey's going to have a pretty good night tonight. He's been flying the last couple of games. He's only been able to get a couple assists, but I agree. I think he's definitely going to pot a couple. So we got, looking through these lines line by line, Landeskog, Rantanen, Nichushkin on the first line, Newhook, Kadri, Burakovsky, which is, I like that line a lot.
I like it a lot.
Jost, Compher, O'Connor. Then you got Dylan Sikora getting called up today with McKinnon out. You got Sikora, Maltsev, and Abe Kubel on the fourth line. I mean, the depth does get a little tested with McKinnon out. So
It gets a little tested, but I really enjoy. I Secura played what, one game up here and then he got hurt, or was
yeah,
that's Mateau? Mateau got hurt.
yeah,
But
he's still
Sakura,
out.
yeah, he's leading the Colorado Eagles in points right now, so he's been able to score. I think it's interesting to bring that guy up. He's been playing well. We've seen what Kiefer Sherwood can do. We've seen what Magna can do. Why not give Sakura a chance?
Yeah, I'm interested to see what he can do tonight. And here we got Faggio again saying, forgot Talbot was in tonight, and now he's stuck on my IR plus, and I can't add anyone now. Dang. Yeah, I was in the exact same spot as you with Jacob Chikrin recently, where he was
Oh,
out for a month, and then he suddenly just came back, and no one told me for like 3 days. And so he just sat on my IR and just was getting shots on goal. And I lost that week because I was not paying any attention.
I think I'm the one who told you he was playing because he was on
I
my IR too.
Yeah, I think you were. I think you just texted me like, "Oh, Chikrin's playing a decent or something." So I'm like, "When was
What?
he? When did he come back?"
Yeah, no one knows. It's crazy. It's a weird thing to think about. Like
Yep.
he's been good.
Yeah, and we got our main man Jacob coming in soon. I'll be here fully in 24 minutes because I'm playing a Fortnite tourney, and in parentheses in all caps, I'm not a Fortnite kid. And
What
good
does a
to clarify.
Fortnite kid mean? I guess I'm showing my age. Like I enjoyed Fortnite. I played Fortnite. It's a great game.
It's just a popular thing to hate Fortnite sometimes because the kids have taken over it, I guess.
That's interesting. I enjoyed Fortnite immensely when I played it. Now I'm old and I don't play video games that much.
Yeah. Yep.
Dude, can we talk about my most underrated player for the Avs right now, the way he's been playing? Samuel Girard. He has been fantastic these past couple games, too. I'm really excited to see what he does tonight. I think he's going to have a big night, too. I think the Avs defensemen are going to have a big night.
I agree with that. I mean, you look at my DraftKings lineup for tonight. I have, I think, Landeskog leading the way for mine. If I can very quickly pull that up. By the way, promo code THPN on DraftKings for access to exclusive offers. And it looks like we're about to get ready with Puck Drop. You got Pavel Francouz going up against Marc-Andre Fleury for tonight. My DraftKings lineup for this game, Captain Gabe Landeskog, Mikko Rantanen, Nazem Kadri, Andre Burakovsky, Alex Newhook, and Dylan Strome because I have to have a Blackhawk.
I don't hate that. If you follow along on my Twitter too, my game of the year right now is the Rangers money line against the Wild. So I will be having one eye on that game as well. Currently, Rangers are up 1-0. So game of the year. We're trying to go 1-0 in games of the year.
How much did you put on that one?
I put $300 on it.
The Rangers can't lose the Lundqvist game.
No, jinx it, man. We got Puck Drop though. Let's focus up on the Avs here.
All right. Puck Drop game underway between the Avalanche and the Blackhawks for the fourth and final time this season. I got 4-2 Avalanche. Christian, you have 3-2 Avalanche. No T. It's not too late to get your score predictions in, everybody. Let's see if we can, for once, get one right. Because I don't think anyone's ever been right on this stream before. The Avalanche, they've had some crazy scores on this stream.
Yeah, they really have. I mean, it's either a high scoring game or like we saw with the Ducks game we did a couple weeks ago or a week ago. It was 2-0 and just snooze fest of a game. Hoping for a little bit more excitement.
Low scoring, nothing game.
And then we had this game last stream with the Avs versus Chicago, and we had a 4-3 game. So we've been all over the place with scores.
Yeah, we've had 8-3, 7-3, like 4-3. We've had some crazy scores on it. We've had 5-4 with the Nashville stream. Oh, Blackhawks would look right out the way with Patrick Kane.
That was a good look.
The Avalanche, they usually don't have the fastest starts, especially not over the last month or so.
No, and I mean, would you rather have a team start fast or finish the game strong? I'd rather have the game finish the game strong. So
yeah. I mean, against the Bruins, started pretty slow, finished very well. I mean, you look at just the shots on goal of the last 10 games, it just slowly gets better and better with each period most of the time.
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes you have an inverse like you did against Minnesota where it got worse, but you got to win.
That's very rare for the Avs, though. I mean, that's a sign of a good team, though, that they get better as the game goes along.
Mm-hmm. Just takes them a second to wake up sometimes, especially against like teams like Arizona and Chicago at like lower lower in the league, you feel like you don't have to pay too much attention to. There's a good look from Logan O'Connor trying to find Tyson Jost. Can't get it to connect.
Griffin, this could be a first in our stream history. I think I'm a little bit ahead of you.
I think you're ahead of me like most of the time, aren't you?
No, I'm usually way behind. Oh, good shot.
From what I remember on our streams, you're usually like at least a few seconds ahead of me when you're not looking at like the flash score.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
And we got Josh coming in here, the main man who sets all of this up for all you beautiful people here at the Hockey Podcast Network. And remember, you guys drive the bus here, commenting, liking, subscribing, and also making our job easier because I'm not very good at conversation topics and my mind blanks a lot, especially as we get later in the night. So again, thank you so much to everyone who's joined us as we are getting underway here. And thank you to Josh for always setting this stuff up. That guy's the man.
Avs take a penalty.
Secura. Of course they did. Dylan Secura, nice little NHL debut this season.
Or is it Mikko?
It wouldn't surprise me if it's Mikko. I think
Mikko.
One or two every single game at this point. It's what he does.
Yep. Dude, it's tripping me out with Secura being number 9. I keep thinking
I get it. Tripping me out. It's funny.
I wasn't even intentional. But seeing number 9 out there, I just get Matt Duchene flashbacks.
Yep. And so it's Mikko Rantanen into the box, 2 minutes for tripping. Blackhawks get the first power play of the game. Avalanche's penalty kill it's gotten better since our last couple of seasons, but it's not been particularly great.
No, not been great, but it's been better lately, and that's encouraging.
And Eric Johnson has that puck, and boy, does he need a redemption game today because that was pretty brutal for him against Boston.
Yeah, it was his first bad game of the year. I mean,
it's going to happen. We all have one. We all have our bad games, but you got to keep it at one. You can't have back-to-backs.
I will say I did not expect to like Jack Johnson as much as I like him.
He's been serviceable. I mean, I expected to hate him, and seems like he's found a role that he didn't have with the Penguins and with the Rangers, is that they just put him on the third line, and he seems happy here, which I think is important. He has his confidence back.
Which he was never a bad, he wasn't terrible with was it Columbus and LA?
It was Columbus for the longest time. And he was on the Olympic team, in recent memory. Not the Olympic team, the World Cup team.
Yeah, I mean, he was a good defenseman. He's definitely part of that old school defenseman, though, where it's like they aren't going to jump up in the play and score a shit ton of goals like Cale Makar, Devon Taves, or Samuel Girard. But we got breakaway for Logan O'Connor.
Oh boy, let's see if he can finish this one. LAC shut down by Marc-Andre Fleury. I mean, it's good to get a little shorthanded chance. I mean, there was a point in time early in the season where we would just do nothing but score shorthanded goals.
Yeah, I
can't even remember when our last one was.
Yeah, it's been a while, but I will say the Avs have started a lot better than I thought they would. This has been a decent PK so far.
Yeah, they've got some energy here. The Blackhawks haven't really had any good looks, I would say, so far, and they're keeping good control of this puck.
Here we go. Penalty on the Blackhawks.
All right, and we'll get it evened up. The Avalanche will get an abbreviated power play. That's pretty good so far, I would say. It won't even
be abbreviated. It's gonna be about a minute and 45 seconds.
Yeah. All right, good start for the Avalanche, which is not something we say a lot on these streams.
I know. I love it, dude.
Breakaway for Logan O'Connor. Nazem Kadri with a one-on-one draws the penalty. Still 0-0. We're just above 15 minutes to go here in the first period. The Avalanche will be getting their first power play here in just a moment.
Yeah, I mean, it's been an ideal start. Totally opposite of how I thought it was going to go.
Yep, same here.
So don't win. Oh, okay, that's not bad. Set it up.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
I like what the Avs are doing, though. I like how they didn't throw another forward on the top power play unit. They just moved Samuel Girard, and I think that's a good call. Just the way he's playing with the puck movement, I love it.
And convenient part about this is you don't have to have anyone change. Mikko gets out of the box and goes right onto the power play.
Yep. Avs set up. Here we go.
All right, let's see if we can work this one. Avalanche's power play has been good for at least one per game recently.
Yeah.
Currently 9th in the league in power play percentage, running at a good 24.8%. We'll see if they can continue to do that without McKinnon.
Let's see here. A good pass. Rangers just scored again. Let's go. Game of the year looking good.
Was that 1-0, 2-0?
2-0.
All right, yeah, they can't lose the Lundqvist game.
That's what I was thinking, man. Miko with a shot, misses the net. Landy tracks it down in the corner. Oh, Miko almost kept it in. Dude, Chris Kreider scored again, man. That dude is
Man,
just a scoring machine.
He's scored at like what, 5 of his last 6 games or something crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right, here we go. Avs back in. Not a whole lot, just a lot of passing on the fringe right now. Nothing really too great.
Yeah, I mean, some looks not the best power play. Blackhawks with a pretty decent penalty kill to start out.
Oh, that was a bad pass by Kale. Something you don't say very often.
Yeah, just out of the reach of Landy.
Oh, they called that offsides? I need to
Really?
see a replay of that.
That is interesting. I don't know how you can possibly tell that's over the line.
I know. That's what I need to see a replay.
And they're probably not going to show it.
Nope.
That'd be too easy.
Yeah, that'd make our lives too easy, man.
Mm-mm.
Too easy. But, I mean, that power play was – I mean, they moved the puck well. They just didn't score. I didn't even really get a chance, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good momentum to start out here. We got 13:50 to go in the first period. Still scoreless. Final 18 seconds of this power play for the Avalanche. Got their second unit on, which has done a good bit of damage on the power play recently.
They've been the best power play unit so far.
Yeah, I would
say.
say.
At least in the past couple games. Not so far this year. Past couple games.
Yeah, last couple games at least. So the power play will expire. Nothing for the Blackhawks, nothing for the Avalanche. On both those power plays, we remain scoreless for now, at least.
Yeah, for now.
For now, you never know. Yeah, Berkey's scoring tonight. You can see it just in the way he's skating. He's potting at least one.
Yeah, I hope so, man. Maybe Newhook on his 21st birthday gets one.
It'd be a nice little gift.
Yeah. You know who always has big games against Chicago, I feel like, is JT Compher. I don't know why.
He does every once in a while. I mean, he needs to have a good game here because we were talking last episode. We were already talking about, well, Claude Giroux is going to be a thing. Somehow you're going to need to make that money work. And JT Compher is starting to look like the odd man out on this team.
Yeah. Sadly, because I think JT's an awesome player, but
yeah,
you're telling me I can add Claude Giroux.
Yeah, and like not even just Giroux, just an upgrade in general.
Yeah.
Because he's been here a while at this point. It's been, I don't remember how many years, but he's been here for at least 5 at this point, I think.
When was the O'Reilly trade? That's when we got him.
Yeah, that's right. And I don't know. He's had a couple years where he's approached 40 points, but just the last couple years, you can do better for 3.5, I think.
I think so, too. And we kind of know what JT is. Like with Giroux, you're adding a potential 75-point scorer.
Yeah. And Compher's 26 now. He's not young anymore. Like we know what he is at this point. He's not really. There's really not much he can do to grow.
Nope, and it's okay. I mean, maybe he does a Nazem Kadri in a couple of years.
Maybe he does. You really just never know. I mean, who would have thought Nazem Kadri would be on a 100-point pace? He's still top 5 in point scoring right now.
That's crazy, dude. It's so crazy how well he's playing.
Yeah, like even nights where it seems like, Kadri was kind of quiet. He picks up 3 assists against the Bruins last game.
I mean, he seemed quiet, but he's still like that's what we were talking about. It was a Nathan McKinnon-esque game where he just got 3 points, and you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, he's playing like Mikko and Moose, where it's just like, oh, he wasn't that great that game. Oh, he picked up 3 points anyway. Doesn't matter. Where did this come from with him? I still don't understand like the reasoning of it. He's always been good in Colorado, but he's doubled it this year. Like he struggled a lot last year. He was on a cold streak for at least half of the season. And now this year he hit the gas in November and never let up.
Yeah. I mean, it helps that you have Val Nichushkin playing his best hockey of his career. Berkey's been playing better lately. But that second line's been, I think it was a little bit of a concern to start the year. But it's been fantastic that you're at a point now where if you add a guy like Claude Giroux, it's only helping your team, not hurting your team.
Yeah, I mean, and my thing is like with adding a Giroux or Pavelski or anyone on that second line is like potentially bumping Nichushkin or Burakovsky down gives you potentially one of the best third lines in the league when healthy. Like you'd say Nichushkin, Newhook, and Logan O'Connor.
Oh, yeah.
That's a powerful third line.
That is a great third line, man. Like that'd be a damn good third line. I'd be excited to see them.
Or Burakovsky on that third line. Like I feel like that's just as dangerous to an extent as well.
Haven't we learned with Berkey though? If he's not playing top six, he won't play well.
I think that's mainly on the top line for him. So the third line, I think you can get away with it with him sometimes.
Okay, third line.
He did it sometimes in Washington. He'd play third line minutes and still score like 5 goals in 5 games and go 15 without scoring another one. It's just what he does.
That's what he does. He goes on his hot streaks. But I think if the Avs don't get Giroux, don't be surprised if they get Phil Kessel.
Kessel could be interesting. I don't know if he's much of a needle mover as Giroux, and he's still pretty expensive. But I'd be fine with Kessel. I'm like
that's who I think if they don't get Giroux or one of these big names available, don't be surprised if Phil Kessel ends up in an Avs sweater.
Yeah, that was kind of the rumor at the beginning of the season, wasn't it? When the Coyotes started to sell off again, that maybe Kessel could come here. I'd be interested to see if we could pull that off.
I'd be interested too. I think they could. I mean, I can't imagine. Like, what do you think the package has to be to get him?
I don't think it's that much, honestly. I'd be surprised if it was even a first.
I think you'd still have to offload Comfort to make it work.
Yeah, I mean, Kessel's not cheap. This is the last year of his deal that he signed in Toronto and was retained, I think, once for the Pittsburgh deal.
Yeah, he's a good player. Definitely up there in age, but who knows if he gets a fresh start with a team that has a chance. Like we saw how important he was for the Penguins. Like he was kind of that missing piece to get that team to the Stanley Cup.
Yeah, I mean, he should have won that Conn Smythe in 2016.
Should have, but they had to give it to Crybaby Crosby.
Yeah, that's just what you got to do it sometimes, I guess.
We're back in action. Man. We're back in action here.
Yep, we're just about at the halfway point of the first period, still waiting for the first goal. This one, Avalanche leading 5-3 in shots. Looks like we're just in a little bit of a feel-out process. Probably not going to be a shootout tonight.
Avs take another penalty, man.
Of course we do. Avalanche or the Blackhawks going to their second power play of the game. Let's see what happened here because I wasn't looking. I was looking down.
It's Jost.
It's Jost going to the box. 2 minutes for tripping. Second trip of the period for the Avalanche and another penalty to kill. Because, of course, right?
Well, and it's one of our best penalty killers, too, out. So that stinks.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good call.
Yeah, we got Jacob coming back in here speaking the truth. Josh, thanks for making my nights and days even better because THPN streams. Josh is the man here at the Hockey Podcast Network. He is the lifeblood that keeps these live streams coming time after time again. And if you guys like what we're doing here, feel free to subscribe. And if you want to hang out with us here, you guys drive the bus with comments and things like that. And we just generally do appreciate you guys hanging out with us time after time again. So thank you guys again, and let's see if the Avalanche can kill off this penalty as they've done for the first 25 seconds here.
So far, I mean, Big Val just makes such a difference on the PK, man.
I love Val so much. Like I don't think I could stomach him leaving this offseason.
I don't think I could either.
I think you just have to find
like you said, I think he's playing into a bigger contract. Like if they would have signed him last year to kind of like a Logan O'Connor deal, yeah, that would have been great. That would have been some extreme value, but now he's playing. He may get 20 goals this year, man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's a question that he's going to get 20 goals. I mean, he's already beaten his total from last year, if I'm not mistaken. He makes 2.5 right now. He scored 10 goals in 55 games last year, and now through 25 games, because remember, he missed like the first month of the season, he has 11 goals, and he's already tied his point production from last year. He had 10 goals, 11 assists last year, and now he's got 11 goals, 10 assists this year. And so that's not his full value. I mean, the real value is what he does defensively as well.
Ooh, big save by Frankie.
Big save by Frankie, and he covers that one up. 31 seconds left on the power play. But getting back to Val, I don't think I could stomach him leaving. Even if he asks for 5, I think you got to give it to him. He's critical to this team.
I agree. It's going to be interesting, man. The Avs are going to have, I think, a lot like the 2001 Stanley Cup. I know you were a child when that happened, but there were a bunch of questions.
A couple months old.
Yeah, there were a bunch of questions about the Avs. They had a bunch of free agents going into that next year, and they won the cup. So who knows what's going to happen, man?
Yeah, I mean, if we win the cup, I will pay any price in the offseason. Absolutely, I will say that right now.
Yeah, man, you got to bring back as much as you can. So
Yeah.
it'll be interesting. Oh, I looked off sides.
Well, they can tell if it's offside if it's in the air, but not on the ground, as we've seen
Yeah,
so far.
am I crazy? That looked a little off sides, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah,
You
Avs
got
2-2 on
Faggio.
the PK though, man. That was great.
You got Faggio asking, what Colorado player do I have on my fantasy team? Yeah, I know that doesn't narrow it down a lot. So, do we just have to guess? I'll say you got Mikko Rantanen on your team.
Yeah, I'll mix it up. I'm gonna say Cale Makar.
That was going to be my next guess.
I got Mikko on mine. I got Mikko and Taves.
So yeah, I did a keeper league this year here at the Hockey Podcast Network. I took over a team, so I didn't have access to like the high profile guys, but I drafted Sam Girard and I picked up Devon Tays once he came back from his injury.
That's a pretty good pickup, man.
I had Bo Byron, but he just doesn't play.
That's all right. He'll be back.
Yeah, and he's still on free agency, so if he comes back, I'll be fine.
Yeah, he'll be good. He'll be good, dude. I'm looking at the Stars Caps game. The Stars' old jerseys are just so much better than their current jerseys, like significantly better.
Are those like the green and yellow ones, or am I?
Yeah, the green and black.
Yeah, those were better.
Uh-oh, good play, Sammy.
Sammy G, he's been playing well lately. Still takes a lot of heat.
Still does.
For some reason.
Oh, good pass. Oh, Sakura.
Oh,
great pass by
beautiful pass by Cale Makar. And Dylan Secure, I mean, he looks like he's struggling a bit out there.
It's okay, man. He's got to get his legs under him.
He's not young, but he's taken a penalty already.
No, that wasn't him. Remember, it was Mikko. It was Mikko.
Oh, right. Yeah, it was Mikko. See, it's the 9 that mixes me up.
Tell you, man, it's throwing me off, too. It's like we have freaking Matt Duchene out there.
Yeah, Faju's saying the nuke boy. I assume that means Nichushkin, right?
Oh, big Val. We should have known that, by the way. We were just talking about Val.
Yeah, that's context clues that we're not.
Yeah, as you can see, Griffin and I are not the smartest.
No, I never claimed to be.
That's a clean hit by Strome.
Oh yeah, that's not. I wouldn't even call that a hit. It looks like Maltsev just fell.
Maltsev's been playing well too, man. Good pass. Oh.
Yeah, seems like he's been getting better game by game. I mean, I don't really know what I expected from him when we got him in the Graves trade, but I don't know.
It's been nothing bad.
Fine. Yeah, he hasn't been bad. Maybe when he started the season, he was pretty bad, but he's gotten better.
He had a couple brutal turnovers, but since then, since he came back up, he's been really good.
Yeah, I mean, he's had a very interesting career because he's never really been that notable throughout his career. He's 23 right now. He was a 4th-round pick for the Devils in 2016. And everywhere he's been, he's always kind of been a bottom 6 guy that's just always hung around, whether it was in the KHL or in the AHL or with the Devils last year where he scored 6 goals and now here in Colorado.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad we got him instead of losing Graves for nothing.
Yeah, I mean, I think we were gonna lose Graves to Seattle if we didn't trade him. Eventually, we lost Donskoy, which the way he's playing this season does not seem like much of a loss.
No, but we talked about on the pod, Donskoy is probably the most robbed player in the NHL.
Yeah, his shooting percentage is just literally 0 because he has not scored once.
Curtis McDermott has more goals.
Yeah. If I just say, I'm guessing you're going to continue with your love for LOC, of course. I love Logan O'Connor so much. I'm totally on the train that guy is scoring a big OT winner in the playoffs. He's just that kind of player.
I'm telling you, man, Curtis McDermott's going to score a big goal.
Oh, absolutely. That's going to happen too. They're all going to score big goals because the Avalanche are winning the cup. They're going to go 16-0, not even give up a single goal.
I remember that thought crept into my mind last year when we swept the Blues in the first round. I was like, I don't know if this team loses a game.
It was after we won the first 2 games against Vegas where we dominated them and then stole another one. I was like, are we going to lose ever?
Yeah, are we going to go 16-0? I don't know.
Like we're almost halfway there.
Yeah.
And then we lost 4-0.
Yep. Just the way it goes.
Yeah. Got LA Rams saying go Rams. You got the Rams and the 49ers coming up in a couple of days. Christian, who are you rooting for to go to the Super Bowl here?
Man, I like both the Rams and the 49ers. I've been riding the Niners all year. I've won a lot of money with them. I do think it's tough to beat a team 3 times in a year. I think the Rams win. I think we got Rams Chiefs. As much as I hate the Chiefs, I think the Chiefs are going to beat the Bengals.
I agree, but I have this odd curse of getting every conference championship game wrong for like the last 5 years in a row. The last one I got right was the Falcons and Patriots. Ever since then, I have been wrong on both games. So I agree. I think it's going to be the Rams and Chiefs. So put your money down on it being the Bengals and the 49ers in the Super Bowl.
That'd be a fun Super Bowl, man.
That'd be pretty fun. I want to see like Joe Burrow. Like I'm a Ravens fan, but Joe Burrow is awesome. I love that guy.
Yeah, he's great. I love the Bengals. I think Jamar Chase is sweet. I like Joe Burrow, but I would love to see that. I think Rams Bengals. Ooh, good save by Frankie.
I think I would prefer Rams. I don't know. The 49ers just bore me for some reason. But
oh yeah, they're a boring team, but they just run the ball, and I love it. And
Jimmy Garoppolo is just hilarious. I can't believe
he's so bad. He's so bad, but he could lead a team to 2 Super Bowl appearances in 3 years. Like, that's crazy.
It would just be all these teams put so much effort into their quarterbacks. Even the 49ers, they got
Trey
Lance and Garoppolo just going to bring him to another Super Bowl by accident.
Oh, that'd be hilarious, dude. That would be hilarious.
Baggio saying, jokes aside, he's literally the shorthanded king talking about LOC. I mean, we were talking earlier, it's like, when even was the last time the Avalanche scored a shorthanded goal? I mean, I feel like we're due for one here in the last couple. Are we still like leading the league in it, or at least like second?
I think we're tied for early on. Good save, Frankie.
Isn't it like Caps, Avs, and Vegas for shorthanded goals?
I thought it was Panthers for some reason.
I haven't seen the stat in forever, but the Caps and the Avs like early in the season, like they just scored like 5 shorthanded goals in like a week.
Yeah. I mean, the Avs did that too. They probably haven't scored it. We'd have to look that up. They probably haven't scored another shorthanded goal in a month and a half now.
Like I'm legitimately blanking on the last time we did was.
Me too. I mean, it's been a while, but the penalty kill's been better. So I'd rather sacrifice shorthanded goals for better PK.
Yeah. Personally. If I was just saying I don't care about who wins at all, I care about is the Bengals going to the Super Bowl because that would be sick. I would like. Now that I've seen Joe Burrow in action, it would be really cool to see him go to the Super Bowl in his like first real attempt at the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, I like the Bengals. Cincinnati's a cool town. Like, I like the teams that go that like their city really has nothing else other than football.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, like no one's going to Cincinnati just to hang out.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's going to Cincinnati. Period.
Yeah, I mean, sorry Cincinnati if there's any people from Cincinnati watching, but.
You guys are fine right now.
Yeah, you're living the dream. Like LA and San Francisco, like they've got everything, so they don't really need a good team.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, San Francisco, what was the stat they showed after the Packers game that they've gone to 5 of the last 10 NFC championships?
Yeah, I mean, God, it must be tough living in the Bay Area. And
oh, yeah, so brutal.
Yeah.
But they do have to deal with the Sharks, so I guess it evens out.
Yeah, says the guy who lives in Denver, Colorado. One of the most popular cities to live in.
See, Fudge is saying Joe Burrow from basically every single part that ends with CL tear to Super Bowl appearance in freshman year. I mean, that would be a pretty fun story if he can pull that off.
Oh yeah. I memean, if you're a Ravens fan, you gotta be a little concerned with how good he is.
Yeah, well, definitely. I mean, I didn't expect the Bengals to get that good that quickly, but I still think the Steelers are going to fall off. They shouldn't have even made the playoffs this year. The Browns are not good. It's going to be the Bengals and the Ravens.
I think the Browns bounce back. I think the Browns bounce back next year. That team's really good. It's just their quarterback sucked.
Well, that's kind of important, isn't it?
Yeah. Trust me, I'm a Broncos fan. I have the app. That's pretty much it for me as a Denver.
Maybe you'll have Aaron Rodgers by this time next year.
Jesus, I hope so, man. All right, that's enough football talk. Let's get back to the game.
Yeah, there's literally the next words coming out of my mouth. So we got 3:45 here in the first period. Another slow start to this one outside of a couple power plays opportunities. Hasn't really been a huge scoring chance for either side yet. Shots are 8-5 for the Blackhawks right now. we just seem to keep getting these on stream sometimes. These just
and then
out starts.
Like the Boston game was a really slow start too, and then it really picked up in the second and third period.
I mean, you had the McKinnon thing 2 minutes in, then 10 minutes later you had Curtis McDermott scoring a goal.
My guy, man, my fucking guy, Curtis McDermott.
I love Curtis McDermott. Honestly, if we kept him for league mid next year, I don't think I would hate it.
No, me either. I haven't seen him play tonight. Oh, there he is. There's the big rig.
Right on cue.
Let's go,
big
baby.
Man himself playing 30 seconds of probably 5 minutes tonight.
He's got to make the most of it.
Yeah, and he missed the pass, but that's okay. Mistakes happen. Even the greatest players like Curtis McDermott make mistakes.
Oh, good save, Frankie. All right. Let's roll here. He's got to clear the net. Clear the net. Last TV period's flown by, I feel like.
I know. It's already 2:42 left in the first period. I almost said the forbidden words about Pavel Francouz, but he has not had a lot of goals given up lately. I'm trying to dance around. I don't want to say it.
Good call. I think we can still blame you, though, if he does give up a goal now.
Yeah. Well, that's usually a safe bet. Just blame me for whatever happened.
Oh, man.
I probably said something at some point to jinx something. So
it's that. We're on stream, so it's gonna get jinxed anyway.
Yeah. We're doing a stream, so therefore the jinx is already in motion.
Yep, 100%. 100%.
Yeah, you're right. This first period is really flying by. Another commercial break. What was that? 2:42 left in the first period.
Yeah, that's how you know the game's flying. But make sure you all like and comment on this stream. We want to answer some of your questions. Griffin and I have a moderate idea of hockey, I'd say. Is that a good guess? Moderate? Depends on the day.
Moderate if I'm got good enough sleep, I'd say.
Yeah. I mean, it's a Friday. Most of you are probably just getting off work. Come hang out with us. Let's watch a hockey game. I know there's still some fans in Colorado who can't quite watch the game yet, so leave some comments. Come on down. We're having a good time.
Yep. Let's check on some of these scores here while we wait for the game to get back. Right now, the Red Wings and the Penguins tied at 2 goals apiece. Jamel Smith, Filip Zadina, and 2 goals from Jake Gensel have that game tied at 2. End of the first period between the Rangers and the Wild. The Rangers still up 2-0 with goals from Barclay Goodrow and Chris Kreider, and that is pretty much it. Still waiting for the Bruins Coyotes to get started. Caps and Stars. Puck drop probably coming in the next couple minutes here. Also, very safe bet. The Stars are going to win that game against the Capitals. The Capitals suck right now, and Braden Holtby's playing his first game against the Caps ever. I would be shocked if he gave up more than 1 goal. And that if they score 1, it'll be out of pity because he feels bad for them.
Yeah, I mean, would you be shocked?
No, not. He's just that kind of guy. Braden Holtby is the most genuinely amazing person ever. If the Avalanche found a way to get him at the deadline or sign him this offseason, I would be over the moon. Braden Holtby is one of my favorite players of all time.
Yeah, I mean, he won you a cup, so.
Yeah, but not even just that. Like, he's just genuinely the best. Like, he's an amazing person.
Oh, man. I don't think we need him this year, but maybe if we lose Darcy or Frankie in free agency.
Yeah, I mean, we'll obviously talk about when the offseason rolls around, but the goaltending situation in Colorado is going to be very interesting this offseason again, even though it was last offseason as well. But both of our goalies are going to be up, and there's going to be some good ones on the market too.
Some really good ones.
Some really good ones. Talked about Braden Holtby. Darcy, I still think it's going to be Darcy Kemper.
Griffin. The Stars already scored 40 seconds into the game.
See, I'm not watching. It can't hurt me. It can't hurt me if I don't watch.
You're gonna laugh when you see that. It's such a bad goal.
Oh, we got Vanacek playing tonight.
Oh, it's Pavelski scoring.
Oh, that's good. I played him tonight. So
I save.
I fully committed to the Stars winning this game and the Caps losing it. I have Pavelski playing in my normal DraftKings lineup. I have Holtby starting. I have Rope Hintz as well. I have no Caps.
They're going to get Pavelski and Rope Hintz got the assist. So
beautiful.
Yeah,
beautiful.
When you watch that goal, you're going to laugh, man. Like it was truly like I cannot believe that puck went in the net.
Yep, first shot of the game for the Dallas Stars goes into the net 42 seconds in. Joe Pavelski's 20th of the season. We've got Big Jock New coming in here saying, I'm still pissed off that the Seahawks never ran the ball. It's gone down in history as one of the most bizarre play calls in sports. that Marshawn Lynch did not get that ball.
Yeah,
I couldn't believe they threw that ball when that happened.
me either. Oh, Griffin, you may get bailed out. There may be an offsides call here.
Of course, right? The one time I celebrate a goal against the Caps, it's going to come back.
Ooh, that was a good shot by Josty.
Oh, that's a good right into the chest of Marc-Andre Fleury, but you had to get over for that one. We've got 90 seconds left here in the first period. Still looking for our first goal of the game. In typical Avalanche fashion, they are getting outshot here in the first period. Nothing new. They do this every single time.
Yeah, I mean, like we said at the beginning of this period, the Avs have started slow, but then they will pick it right back up in the.
There'll come a point in time where they're like, okay, we're going to score now, and then they do.
And it's kind of been crazy how it happens. Like we haven't. I can't remember a team that can just flip the switch as well as the Avalanche.
Yeah. I mean, they showed the stat briefly before the game started. We've had like 6 comeback wins this month alone.
That's crazy.
Like we just start slow. You give up a couple goals to begin. Third period, you just decide to start scoring. Like, oh yeah, we're really good. We can do that now.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy. They're showing a stat right now.
Yeah,
they have the best start in franchise history at 63 points. And that 2000-2001 team was loaded. Like potentially, because now I got to count the Hall of Famers. You had Joseph, Patrick Waugh, Peter Forsberg, Ray Bourque, Rob Blake, and I think Milan Hajduk's a Hall of Famer. I personally, but that team was loaded. So the Avs have had a better start than that team, which is crazy to think about.
Yeah, we've got 61 points right now at the halfway mark of the season. It's unbelievable.
What a save. Nice save, Frankie.
They
took away the Pavelski goal.
Of course, right. I can't have anything.
Yeah, sorry, man.
See, Faggio saying that need a Noosh goal come on, and he did just get promoted to the first line. He's playing with Rankin and this guy here.
Frankie.
Oh, Frankie, my goodness. This man on another level right now.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, man.
No, please go right ahead. I mean, that's a beautiful save there on Dylan Strome. He's just been a brick wall lately.
Oh my goodness, what a save!
He's found his game ever since coming back from being off for a year and a half, and he has not looked back after about the Game 5 mark.
Holy cow, man. Whew.
Yeah, Dylan Strome just coming off of a hat trick the other night against the Red Wings. And the Blackhawks having a pretty good start here to this one. Shots on goal, 11-6 right now for them. 28 seconds left here in the first period. Avalanche, like we said, they'll get better as the game goes on, I'm sure of it. But pretty important that you don't give one up here in the final seconds.
Yep. Let's see here. 13 seconds left. Oh, Landy. That's Miko. 4. Sakura missed a pass.
Oh, man. Why is Sakura always playing with the top guys right now?
Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of funky. Hey, I mean, that period wasn't great, but it wasn't bad either.
Yeah, it was fine. I would say it looked typical Avalanche first period.
It was, I mean, it's tied 0-0. That's all you can ask for.
Could be much worse.
Hey, Tom Wilson just scored.
Oh, good. Of course they do, right?
Yeah. And Griffin, it was a power play goal too.
What?
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
No. Power play goal. First 15 seconds of the power play.
Am I the problem?
That's crazy, dude. It's a good shot, too.
I can't believe that. That just doesn't happen.
No. Maybe you don't need to watch a game more.
No, apparently so. All right, so we're at the end of the first period here against the Avalanche and Blackhawks, still 0-0. We're going to take a quick break and come right back as we get ready for the second period. We will see you guys all in a moment. All right, and we are back here as we get ready for the second period between the Avalanche and the Chicago Blackhawks, still tied at 0. Blackhawks out shooting them 11-6 so far to this point. I really don't have a ton to say about the first period. There really just wasn't much that happened. A couple power plays for each side. I didn't really feel like there are many dangerous chances. I mean, DeBrincat had that nice pass, and then Dylan Strome had that nice little breakaway. But outside of that, it's been kind of nothing.
No, I mean, it was. I think we both thought that game was, or that period was going to be a little bit slow, and we were correct. The Avs had a good 2 minutes to start the game, but then they kind of just didn't really create anything. I don't even remember a good scoring chance for the Avs other than that breakaway by Logan O'Connor.
Yeah, and even then, that was a shorthanded chance. So at even strength, kind of lifeless.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how the rest of this game plays out. I think they'll pick it up though.
All right, and we got our main man Jacob here joining us full time in the chats. You're just the best, Jacob. We love you, buddy.
Did you win your Fortnite tournament, Jacob?
That is important. We have to know. Did you win your Fortnite tournament?
That's the big thing.
You got to tell us. And no, Jonathan Toews is not playing. He is out with concussion protocol at the moment. He missed morning skates, and so no McKinnon, no Jonathan Toews. I mean, not the best for billing.
Not the best. Not the best. Oh, you didn't win, man? I'm sorry, Jacob. RIP.
Yeah, that's the team's fault. Of course it is.
Always the team's fault.
I believe you. I believe you, Jacob. Jacob, you're too good to ever lose. I believe you.
I mean, I was always the reason my team lost in Fortnite. Let's be honest here.
You guys had teams?
Yeah. Feeling
the nuke goal. I don't have friends.
Feeling the nuke goal coming soon. I don't disagree with that, Avs connoisseur. I think
I think Nichushkin, I think he's due for a couple goals here. I mean, he started out really hot ever since he got back from injuries. He's still scoring, just coming a little less consistently sometimes, but I love Nichushkin so much. Like I said earlier, I wouldn't be able to bear seeing him go somewhere else.
I wonder if he will, man.
It depends on his agent, I think. I think if his agent tries to get him every single cent, I don't know how we do it. I mean, we're going to lose somebody on the second line. I don't know how we keep Nazem Kadri. I heard Jeff Merrick throw out on 32 Thoughts today that Philly is a team that just seems like a great fit for Nazem Kadri.
I don't hate that.
Yeah, because Philly, they're not going to rebuild as much as they should. That I've been saying they should for 2 years. They never do. They're going to keep trying to compete every single year and continue to be the Wild of the Eastern Conference and maybe sneak into a wild card spot. But they just seem to be the team that would make sense for Cat. I still think Ottawa's going to throw some money at him.
Oh, yeah. They're going to throw a boat at him. I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, how much is Kadri going to make in the offseason at this point? I mean, let's say he doesn't slow down at all and he even comes close to 100 points. How does he get less than 8?
I think 7.5 is what he's going to end at.
I think that's if he slows down. Hitting the open market, and especially with Darren Ferris as his agent, who is the king of hardball, I think 8 is the minimum.
Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of teams who have a bunch of cap space. The Senators do.
Yeah.
So I could see that. Philly, I don't hate either. That's not a bad trade.
I don't know if I agree with them doing that because I really do think this team needs to just start over.
Yeah.
They haven't done anything. Like you look back at since they made the Stanley Cup final in 2010. What have they done?
Nothing.
They make the playoffs. They've won 2 rounds. They beat the Penguins in 2012 and they beat the Canadiens in the bubble. And even then that was a hard series.
Yeah, didn't it go 7? Or was it 6?
It went 6, but they got shut out both times.
That's pretty funny.
And then they lost to the Islanders. Like that. What is the point of keeping that team together time after time again? I don't understand it. I mean, Claude Giroux's great. I like the team that they have. I like a lot of their pieces, but it hasn't done anything in a decade.
Yeah,
I don't understand the point of no, we're going to plant our flag in the ground and we are going to charge forward and we are going to compete next year. Screw the fact that we've had 2 10-game losing streaks in a row and this one's up to 13. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. I mean, I do like a lot of the pieces. I thought Cam Atkinson's been good for him. I mean, you had Drew. I like Sean Couturier.
Yeah, I mean, I like a lot of their guys. Like we said, Drew, Atkinson, Konechny, and Sean Couturier, and like Carter Hart's going to be a very, very good goalie.
Yeah.
He's still learning. Like Ivan Provorov is still only 25, and
Joel Farabee.
I saw a thing earlier that they're planning to keep Rasmus Ristolainen.
That's dumb.
That the trade. Why did they make that trade, and why are they doubling down?
It's a good question, man. Didn't they pay how much? They gave a pretty hefty price.
They gave up a hefty price. I remember. I wasn't it like the 14th overall. I can find it right here. They gave up the 14th overall pick in last year's draft, a 2023 second, and Robert Haig. Haig's a cap dump, but so they gave up a first and a second for Ristolainen.
That's bad.
That's unbelievable. I can't believe they made that trade.
Yeah. Oh, and then it didn't help. Who was it? Hextall was their GM, and he drafted. The whole story came out about not drafting Cale Makar, and all the scouts wanted Cale Makar.
Yeah. They drafted. They had the second overall pick. They moved up like 13 spots to number 2 overall, and their scouts wanted Cale Makar, and Hextall just made the executive decision to draft Nolan Patrick. And there was also a thing that like they could have gotten Ryan O'Reilly, but they didn't. And a lot of their scouts didn't like the Braden Shen trade when it happened.
Yeah, who'd they get for Braden Shen? Was it Van Riemsdyk?
No, it was 2 first-round picks, and I think one of them turned into Farabee. So I don't know why that one was brought up. That actually seems like a pretty decent deal.
Yeah, I mean, Braden Shen's a good player, but if you tell me you could get 2 firsts for him, give me that all day.
Yeah. I don't know. Like the Flyers just seem to be kings of doing a lot while also not really doing anything.
And not being smart.
Yeah. Like, because the thing is, like, I don't think the Flyers, I don't know if I agree that they're not smart. I just think they never go in the right direction. I think they don't accept what they are. They've never been a top team in the Metro. They had one run in their first year under Alain Vigneault, and that was it.
Yeah. I mean, who was their coach? Was it who was their coach when they went to the final? Was it Laviolette?
Laviolette, yeah.
Yeah. And then they were good that bubble year. I thought they were a good team.
Yeah, they were good. They had a good system, and that's what Alain Vigneault does. He's good for 1 year, and he'll take you to the playoffs. He won't win you a cup, but you'll feel like you have hope for the future, and then his shelf life wears off fast.
Yeah. Did he ever coach the Caps?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember the Canucks and the Rangers. I don't know if there was another one.
Yeah, the Rangers, everyone thought he was the second coming of Jesus with the Rangers.
Except Rangers fans who hated him. And he cost them that series against the Senators. I mean, he was horrific.
So you just have such a good memory of that. I vaguely remember that series.
I remember it because I have some Rangers fan friends who were livid. They could not believe they lost that series. They thought they could have gone all the way that year.
Yeah, that was the year. Was that the year they still had Stefan, or had they traded Stefan at that point?
Well, I think they traded Stepan that off season.
The Rangers were the case of a team that was really freaking good.
Yeah,
that team was loaded.
Like a ton of chances to win a cup. It just shows how hard it is to win a cup sometimes. I mean, they had Henrik Lundqvist all that time and never won once. They went to 1 Stanley Cup final with Henrik Lundqvist, and they lost in 5.
Yeah. I was pulling so hard for the Rangers. I've never hated the Rangers. Like, I've actually always kind of liked the Rangers.
I feel like this year my distaste of them has gone back up. I feel like they just took some years off for me, but I don't know. I mean, I'm also a Caps fan. I'm biased.
Yeah. So. I mean, yeah, it's not bad. But I'm interested to see what the Rangers do in the playoffs, because they are truly a analytic nightmare. Because they are bad, analytically at least.
I still think, not this year, but maybe one of the years down the line, I still think the Avalanche and the Rangers are on a collision course for the final.
Yeah, I don't hate that.
I think they need to get a lot better from their younger guys like Lafreniere.
The Caps scored another power play goal.
I'm never watching another game again. Never. Like that, and John Carlson scored it.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm never watching another Caps game again. I'm the problem. I'm the problem. It's that simple.
Two power play goals.
All right. Well, I'm going to burn all my cap stuff and I'm going to commit fully to the Avs because that's just someone's got to.
What a
The
shot, too.
It's John Carlson. I have no bigger problem on the cap than John Carlson. Oh, man. So the Avs win when I watch and the Caps lose, or the Caps win when I don't watch them. So I think the universe is trying to tell me something.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So I'm sure this game will be over by the time the
turning
Caps
on?
are like towards the end of the third period. So I'm going to watch then and watch them blow it.
Okay.
This is my hypothesis. We're going to test this. It's called the scientific method.
The scientific method of Griffin's hockey fandom.
Yes. I'm going to watch the Caps blow a multi-goal lead in like 5 minutes.
They're playing well, man. Ever since that first offsides goal was taken back, they've been looking pretty good. Holtby looks a little shaky. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Kind of hurts your heart a little bit.
Yeah. Let's see. We got top shelf highlights coming in here saying thoughts on how the Central Division top 3 is going to pan out. I'm actually pretty confident in what I think.
Me too. You go first.
Number 1. I think that's pretty much decided at this point. They're going to run away with this by the end. Minnesota number 2, St. Louis number 3. I think that's as confident as I am in a playoff matchup for anybody. And Nashville at number 4.
I think the only one that could change is maybe Nashville beats out St. Louis, not San Jose, excuse me. That's the only one I could see possibly changing. But I agree. I think it's Colorado, Minnesota, 1-2. And then either St. Louis or Nashville, 3.
Yeah, I mean, Nashville, they definitely beat my expectations I had for them coming into this season.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I thought they were going to be bad. Not bad. I thought they were going to be a 500 team.
That's what we both thought.
Yeah. And, I mean, UC Saros has been as advertised, and they're just seem to be getting some more scoring. Tanner Jeannot has also blossomed into something very nice for them. I think they're going to be a pretty good wild card team. But Minnesota, I think, is the second best team in the Central Division, especially if they continue to get some goaltending. And St. Louis, I really like St. Louis. I don't know what it is about them that I like so much. Now, I mean, I don't like them. I like how they're built, if you know what I mean.
Their defensemen scare me if I'm a Blues fan right now.
I think like we talk about like the Chychrun rumors and everything. The Blues, they need to go for a defenseman badly. Yeah. They haven't replaced Pietrangelo.
Nope. And Parenko's good. I think Torrey Krug's good.
They got the pieces of a good defense, but they're missing that one guy. Well, they tried to get Torrey Krug and Justin Falk, but it's not quite there.
That's the problem. Is Justin Falk has been not bad, but he hasn't been living up to the expectations they had when they got him.
Yeah, and well, they were the only ones with those expectations because a lot of people could have told you it's gone better than I thought it would in St. Louis with him. But they were planning to replace Pietrangelo with him, and that was never going to work.
I never understood that, man. Like, it seemed like Pietrangelo wanted to stay there.
Yeah, like Pietrangelo did want to stay. They traded for Justin Falk a year out. Like I think like after they won the cup, I believe, right?
Yeah, that was.
And then I don't understand the reasoning of it. They could have kept Pietrangelo if they just didn't make that trade and then give him that outrageous contract.
Yeah, what's he making? Like $6.5 million?
I think 6.5 until 2027.
Yikes!
Yeah,
big time yikes there, Griffin. That is, that's more than what Samuel Girard's making, and Samuel Girard's been really good.
Yeah. Top Shelf saying again, Wild Blues would be an interesting series. I think that would be one of the closest series of the first round. Honestly, I think that's a 7-gamer right there.
Whichever team has home ice is winning that series. Ooh, Wild just scored as we're speaking about. My game of the year bet.
Right on Top Shelf coming in here saying it is 2-1 Rangers over the Wild right now.
Yikes.
Yeah, I think the Wild are good. I think they should have been better coming into the season, considering this is like their all-in year after the Suter and Parisi buyouts, but they're still a very good team.
Yeah,
and
they're good.
I don't know what it is about the Blues. I think the Blues win that series, honestly. Like it depends on
the goaltending, man. If Bennington or Husso plays good, you got a chance. But Jordan Bennington in the playoffs ever since the Cup is what's he on, like an 8-game losing streak?
That sounds right. And Ville Husso has been absurd. He's a 945 in 14 games this season.
Yeah, he's been good. All right, we're about ready to set for puck drop of the second period. What do you say we get some goals here this period, Griffin?
Yeah, let's get some goals here. Let's give us something to talk about other than other teams in the Central Division.
Yeah, but it is kind of, I mean, the Avs are clearly the best team in the Central Division.
Yeah, we're the best team in the Central. That's like, it feels like the only answers we have left to answer are against Vegas and in the playoffs.
Yep, and Dallas.
And Dallas. And we're going to see Dallas twice and Vegas in like that same 4-day stretch in February. So we're going to get a lot of answers all at once.
A lot of answers.
Yeah.
Oh, man, the Wild going on the power play.
We got Alaskan Democracy saying, stick a fork in you. You done. Got Jeremy Madem. Depends on Husso, really. I mean, it really does. I mean, if Husso keeps this up for the rest of the season and in the playoffs, that's an actually really dangerous team in St. Louis. With Tarasenko back, Jordan Kyrou blossoming into what he is this season. I don't know what it is. I am having another feeling about the Blues that they might be a bigger threat than we're anticipating, especially if they do get a defenseman.
That's what if they get defenseman. Oh, do we got power play here?
Looks like maybe a delay of game here coming up against the Blackhawks. They're arguing. I don't know if they're going to call it, but they're going to talk about it. And Jeremy's saying, shout out from Maryland. I don't know how you guys always know that I'm from Maryland. I just attract the Maryland viewers, apparently.
Oh, we got it. We got the penalty.
All right, we're going to get it. Birds of a feather flock together. Shout out from Maryland, my home state as well. Good to see another Maryland brother here. We got Jacob saying, Vegas versus Avs. Vegas wins it in 6 games. I wonder where you got that from. Has that ever happened before? I don't remember.
I don't recall. My memory's been blanked.
But like it's an interesting conversation, I think, with another Vegas Avs series. When they get Jack Eichel into the lineup, that's a very dangerous team. But this Avalanche team, they played bad against Vegas last year in the playoffs. And if we play the way we're capable of against Vegas in a 7-game series against Vegas with Jack Eichel, like that could be an all-time classic right there. I don't know how that goes less than 7. And if the Avalanche have home ice in that series, I know Vegas is one of the very few teams that has beat us on home ice this season, but that was a very different team than what it is right now. I really want to see that series again.
I do too.
I mean, if Vegas beats us again in the playoffs, I mean, then they're just better. But I still think we're capable of doing it.
Yeah, I do too. I think this team's pissed off. I like this team more than I liked last year's team. You got to keep that in.
Avalanche are on the power play here, already 30 seconds into it, still looking for the first goal of the game.
Let's see. There we go. Set it up. Oh, there's no one there.
Sloppy passing on these power plays lately. See, and Top Shelf saying he doesn't know if Vegas is going to beat Colorado in 6 games this year. I said on the podcast like earlier in the season, and Christian will remember this. I was really feeling the Avs one day. I was like, oh, Colorado, Vegas, Western Conference Final, Avs in 5. Done deal.
Cool. Let's go, Miko.
Avalanche on the board first. Captain Landy. Oh, Captain, my Captain. Avalanche strike first. It is 1-0. All right.
There we go, man. We asked for goals. We got goals.
They only happen when I look down. I was waiting for you to say who it was because I had no clue.
I thought it was Miko at first, but it's Landy. In Miko's
Elmar sets it up. Beautiful one-timer over the glove of Marc-Andre Fleury. Power play goal. 1-0 Avalanche.
Guess who got the primary assist on that goal, Griffin?
Cale Makar.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Cale Makar.
Love it. Love it.
Love it. So we're doing better than our last stream already.
Yeah, Wild just scored again. We're 2-2.
Yep, Matt Zuccarello ties it at 2. Jacob's got a lot of money on the line here for that game, surprisingly.
Which one?
Right? Yeah.
I got a lot of money on the line too, my friend Jacob. It's a terrifying. Did
I say Jake? I meant you. Sorry.
No. Yeah, no.
I was looking at Jacob's comment and I said Jacob.
No.
Yeah, Christian has a lot of money on the line here.
Yeah. Oh, dude, the Caps scored again too. Trevor Van Riemsdyk.
I'm never watching another game again. It's official. I'm never watching another Caps game ever.
Oh, that's awesome, dude.
All right. Jack TD saying not the first game. And Jacob again saying Avs over Vegas last year in the playoffs. I'm not sure you meant that. You're pointing the wrong way. If you're trying to say Vegas is better, you're pointing the thing the wrong way. Let's see. Tops are saying Zook scored against the New York Rangers. That's right. This game is tied at 2 as my stream is now buffering. Christian, you are our only hope.
I got you, man. We're still
All right, I'm back, but you're going to be a couple seconds ahead of me until I can fix it.
Okay.
Let's see. And we got Rick coming here saying we got OT between the Penguins and the Red Wings. That game tied at 2 at the moment. No updates since we last talked about it. Jack saying going for the sweep against the Blackhawks this season. We are currently 3-0 against them, and it's our third game against them this month.
Yeah, it's tough to be a team 4 times, man.
Let's see, and I was right. Jacob did put money on this game. I meant to say that too. Put $50 on tonight's game.
Respect the grind, man. I got 300 on the Rangers money line, so I'm sweating now. I was looking good.
We got Jack Mann. Also, thank you everyone for joining us and for commenting. By the way, you guys are the ones who drive the bus here for the stream. We really do appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Jack Mann saying, I got the Bruins and Avs as well as an NBA game. How we looking? Looking much better here to start the second period. It's also easy to say that because we finally scored. It kind of looks like a typical Avalanche game right now. It's almost like we're following a script.
Yeah, I mean, oh man, that shot by Landy was perfect.
That's just awesome. A vicious slap shot.
Love that for Landy. He's getting hot too, man.
He is. I mean, I don't know if he ever stopped.
Yeah, it's true.
But he's just hot in general.
Yeah, that helps.
Yeah, definitely.
Can you imagine being that good looking? Like how weird.
Waking up in the morning and being Gabe Landeskog.
That'd be pretty cool, man.
What a blessed life.
Oh, good pass. What a save by Fleury.
Andre Fleury. He just has those moments every now and again.
Goodness, Val, what a shot.
Man.
What a save by Fleury. Holy cow.
The Avalanche win the draw, and Val with the one-timer. It looks like Fleury just got it with his elbow.
What a pass by Sammy G, too, to set that up.
Sammy is just cooking lately.
Oh, man, that was a great save.
We got Jeremy saying, love the A on McCarr's chest, too. Don't we all? McKinnon's obviously not playing tonight, and McCarr taking over with an A on his chest as well. He's going to be here for a long time. He's a big part of this leadership group already.
Yep. Oh, man, I can't go over that save by Fleury. Holy cow.
We got Rick asking who scored. We got Landeskog scoring the only goal so far in this one on the power play set up by Cale Makar. We got what's the score in the Bruins and Yotes game? It is currently 1-1, actually.
Wow.
Almost at the end of the first period. Eric Haula and Nick Schmaltz with the goals.
Oh, Devon Daves.
Oh, man, he's getting close. Jacob, I also put $95 on the Lakers losing, coming from a Lakers fan. I mean, I don't know too much about basketball and what's going on this season, but I do know the Lakers are not very good. So probably
they don't have LeBron playing tonight either. So,
I do know this: they don't have Anthony Davis playing either.
There you go.
See, I know my stuff.
Dude, Avs are 8-0 in the last 8 games against the Blackhawks. That's crazy.
Man, are we really? I mean, I guess we haven't played them in so long that I don't remember. But yeah, 3-0 against the Blackhawks this season, 8-0 in the last 8, and I didn't see the last stat because I'm not a fast reader.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah, we got Rick saying dismiss the save of the night so far. I'm going to have to see that when we eventually do pause here. That overtime's still going against the Red Wings and the Penguins.
Dump it in. There we go. Skate. Oh, that's a good bounce. Oh. Who is that? That's Berkey? Yeah.
Yep, Berkey.
I'm telling you, man, Berkey's going to get on. I have a feeling a Berkey hot streak's coming.
It's coming. It's been a while since his last one. He's due for another one here.
Yeah.
See, and Jacob saying, some days I want to look like Daddy Mark Stone because you already know I would pull hella ladies. Landeskog's better looking, but...
Yeah, Mark Stone's a weird-looking dude. I ain't going to lie.
Yeah, sure he's somebody's type.
Jacob's type.
Jacob's, apparently. Saying LeBron and AD are out for the Lakers. AD put up 31 points last night. I assume that's pretty good.
Oh, what a
new hook. Oh, what a shot.
Let's go, baby.
Scores 2-0 Avs. I called it. I put Newhook in DraftKings tonight. Oh, he was due for one. What a beautiful shot. What a beautiful setup. 2-0 for the Avs. I'm telling you, it looks like they're just following a script right now.
Yep.
This is just exactly what the Avs do every single night. See, Taves sets up Kadri. Kadri fans on it, gets it to Alex Newhook off of the broken defensive play. He's wide open to roof it over Marc-Andre Fleury. Fleury totally overcommits the other side. Almost an empty net for Newhook.
Yeah,
2-0 for the Avalanche.
You're just a little bit ahead of me.
I don't know how that happened. I started
I don't know how it
buffering.
happened either.
Yeah,
but
I didn't do anything.
I saw the missed pass, and the next thing I know, I see the Avs celebrate, and I'm like, wait, am I losing it right now?
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden I'm ahead of you after my stream buffer. Are they looking at something here? Oh, it's under review.
Offsides?
We have no sound here, so we're just gonna have to wait and see. Let's see if Peter.
I saw the lines. Yeah, the linesmen are reviewing it, so they're doing offsides.
All right, so let's see what Peter says here. See, and Jake says, "I swear I'm 1000% a Mark Stone fan." Are you sure?
I don't know, man.
Have you ever mentioned that before?
Yeah. The way people I think they're gonna call this offsides, man.
Let's see if I can get this replay here. It definitely helps when they have the worst angle possible. So I can't possibly tell.
Oh, that's close. That's close.
Let's see, puck that's offside. That's coming back.
Yeah.
Yep. Kadri's in before the play. That one's coming back. It's gonna remain 1-0 for the Avalanche. I hate that so much. He's a centimeter ahead of the blue line. That has no effect on the play. Let him go.
But see that like I know we give referees a hard time. That's a tough job right there. Like he's barely offsides, and he's gonna get that wrong.
My thing is, if the ref can't notice it in the moment, then they should just let it go. Offside is not a big deal.
Yeah. It's just barely, man.
By the rule, he's offside. I'm not going to sit here and say like, oh, we're getting robbed.
Yeah.
That's offside for every team. I just hate the rule in general.
Yeah. It's a tough one.
It's our fault. It was Matt Duchene who caused this whole Pandora's box to open all those years ago. So we have nobody to blame but ourselves.
Absolutely nobody.
Well, I guess we can blame Matt Duchene. He's not here anymore.
Yeah. We can blame him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so close, man.
That's so brutal, too. I hate that rule so much. That just a centimeter offside is enough to blow that whole play back.
Yeah. It's all right. The way Avs are playing good in the second period, I like this.
Get rid of the blue lines. If people want to cherry pick at the other side of the net, just let them. What's even the point of offside? Genuinely, why do we have it? What do we do with it?
I guess it's really one of the that affects the play. It's like soccer and hockey are like the only ones where like offsides truly affects the game.
Yeah, if someone wants to just stand in front of the goalie the entire game, why don't we just let them?
That's a disadvantage for the other team. You know what I mean? The team that's doing that.
Yeah,
you can cherry pick in basketball.
Yeah, I don't know. I get offside. I'm just being a baby. But
yeah, we never said we weren't whiners.
Yeah, should put it in the description of the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rick's saying pretty close. It was pretty close, but that was offside.
Yeah, by the letter of the law, that's offsides.
Yeah, that's annoying because I want Newhook to do well. I love when Newhook scores. That was such a pretty play too.
That was a great play. What a work by Kadri.
There should be some kind of timer where if the offside occurred 15 seconds before the goal, then they should just let it go at that point.
Yeah, 100%.
See, we got Rick saying Detroit's looking hungry. 30 seconds left. That OT's still going. Looks like it's going to go to a shootout. But
I'm
not watching that.
Screen for me, man. You know what we got robbed of too? Curtis McDermott being a plus in this game because he was on the ice when that scored.
Man. Oh, I almost went right through Francouz there. Just stays out of the net.
Oh, get out of the way, Ghost!
Oh, man. Blackhawks are turning on the pressure now.
Yeah, you got their top line out against our third line.
Oh, man. Patrick Kane's having a hell of a shift. Brandon Hagel almost puts it into. That's 3 good scoring chances for the Blackhawks. Come on, JT.
Get it out, boys. Get it out.
Man, that's such a bad play from Compher. And another, he is just so brutal lately.
You're putting
Curtis. 2 failed clears in 10 seconds from JT Compher. I feel like I'm picking on him recently, but he just hasn't been good.
Yeah, he hasn't been great.
That's one of the big reasons the Avalanche have given up goals at all recently is they've been failing to clear pucks.
Yep.
Come on, third try's the charm. Get it out. Okay, that he got it out, but he missed the pass. So that's a half win. Oh, we got a
Oh,
fight here. Okay,
yeah.
JT. JT Compher and Brandon Hagel going at it. They still got a stick. Oh, that was a good punch.
Yeah. He's trying to get the
All right,
stick out of there.
that's 2 straight streams we've got fights on here. Brandon Hagel and Comp. Why are they breaking that up? They're still going.
It was a good scrap.
They didn't let it go enough. What was that all about?
I don't know, but what's the penalty? There was a penalty before that.
All right, well, they're cutting the commercial, so I guess we'll find out afterwards
Yep.
unless Peter says something. Oh, yeah, these 2 guys were duking it out in front of the net the whole time. Hagel goes after him on the boards. Compher shoves him back. And they just decide to go for it at that point. I love that they still have like the stick stuck between them. That's Compher's stick, like just sandwiched between them.
I mean, it's not a bad strategy by JT, just being like, hey, I'm dead tired. I'm going to start a fight.
Yeah. And with his parents in the building, no less, Compher drops the gloves to fight, according to Peter Ball.
Love that.
You gotta look tough in front of your mom.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure his mom hates that.
Oh, yeah.
Hates that.
We're back in a commercial break right now. Let's see if there's any changes in the scores around the league right now. It is going to a shootout between the Red Wings and Penguins. That game no longer matters. 2-2, Wild and Rangers. I mean, the Wild have dominated, apparently, since the second period started.
The second period's been all Wild. I mean, Igor Shesterkin's the only reason why this game's still 2-2.
Well, isn't that the story of the Rangers season? Yeah. And we got 1-1 still end of the first between the Bruins and the Coyotes, and 3-0 the Washington Capitals over the Dallas Stars. The Capitals have 18 shots to the Stars 13. Apparently, I am missing a shootout right now.
Yeah.
After watching game after game of garbage from the Capitals that they have shoveled into my eyes.
Well, they scored like 1 goal in the past 18 periods.
Yeah, they've got shut out by Vegas. They scored 1 against the Sharks. And now, apparently, against the Stars and their old goalie, Braden Holtby, they've got 2 power play goals and a goal from Trevor Van Riemsdyk. That's his first goal of the season. And
love that.
All because I'm not there. I'm not watching. And look at that. We got our main man, Donnell, coming in here saying, at work right now, what up, guys? So good to see you once again, Donnell. Always a treat to have you join us on these streams. Back from commercial break, 13:36 to go in the second period, 1-0 for the Avs. Let's see if there's any additional penalties doled out for Compher and Hagel after their fight. They don't really seem to be much of the worse for wear. Looks like Compher's hands are pretty beat up.
He got some good punches. These guys look eerily similar, too.
They really do. I feel like remember that picture the Avalanche tweeted out their starting lineup like last week?
Yeah.
It was like everybody looked the same.
Yep.
That was really funny. You got Detroit up 1-0 in a shootout.
Boo.
Yeah, Jake's saying that super lame that goal didn't count. Like, yeah, according to the rules, it doesn't count. But I hate offside, especially ones like that. Like we're trying to get goals up in the league, and we're taking away goals because of centimeters.
Yeah. Oh, Mikko just took a big hit. Is he okay?
Oh boy,
Mikko still hasn't gotten up.
Mikko's still down, looking like another scrap here. And slow to get up is Mikko Rantanen. I saw the hit. I didn't see who laid it, but
it looks like it's Connor Murphy.
Oh, Christ alive! Why can't we have anything? Is Connor Murphy 35 or like 15?
I can't tell. Oh, Mikko.
Oh, man. We just lost McKinnon last game. Come on, stand up, buddy.
Can we see a replay, please? All right, he's getting up.
All right, he's up. We don't really know what it is. Maybe knocked the. All right, he's staying on the ice, it looks like. Let's see what happened here. Oh.
That's a good hit.
Murphy hits him into the boards. I don't have any problem. Oh, that might be a shoulder thing.
Yeah.
I don't have any problem with that hit.
No,
looks like he's staying on the bench though. Looks like he's okay, but I just shook him up a bit.
Yeah. I mean, that was a good hit. Nothing.
Yeah, that's really a good hit. That's not a penalty. That's not nothing.
Wasn't late. Wasn't anything like that. I respect Landy for going after him because you see the moose loose and he's hurt. Yeah.
Fine hit. And just if there's any injury, that's to his shoulder there.
Yeah. Is that the same shoulder he hurt a couple years ago?
I can't tell, honestly.
Yeah.
But it seems like he's okay. He's not going right to the locker room. I wouldn't be surprised if he does.
Yeah.
And there's really no point. If he's hurt, don't force it.
No, I mean, especially we're playing the Sabres and the Coyotes next.
Right. Like I don't even think you can take Landy out there too. I still think we'll be fine. Got Donnell saying, how about those Stars jersey tonight? Those are nice. People mad because those are not for retail. It looks nice.
What a move by Kale.
Oh, boy.
Oh, get back. Now we got 2 breakaway. Uh-oh. Is Frankie coming out?
Nope. Kane can't catch up to it. Finishing up with Donnell says it's not for retail. It looks nice. And Diaz, everyone said the Stars need to go back to those jerseys. No, we were actually talking about that earlier, that the old Stars jerseys are just much better.
Agreed.
All right. Frankie gloves that one and covers. Still 1-0. See if we can get any updates on Moose from Peter.
For those who don't know who Peter is, talking about Peter Ball. He's
Peter Ball, Avalanche writer for The Athletic.
Yep.
But he's still saying he's on the bench, not back in the locker room.
That's good.
And yeah, Rick, it was away from the boards. There was nothing dirty about it.
No, it was a clean hit.
That's just the play that happened. So if I thought it was dirty, I would be standing up and screaming right now. You would know.
I mean, you hate seeing a player take that hit, but that's just a good hockey hit.
Yeah. Only the Avalanche have those kind of plays happen to them. He does say, have you guys heard the NHL might bring back the reverse retros back again? Since you're Avalanche fans, which design should they come out with? I have heard of that. I've also heard a rumor that it might be a burgundy Nordiques jersey.
I've heard the burgundy Nordiques jersey, which I think would be beautiful.
I will spend if it was $3,000, I would spend whatever it takes to get that jersey.
I mean, I don't know if you saw that Instagram post. All 3 of them looked pretty sweet. They had an all white one, which was probably my least favorite. And then they had Colorado Rockies one, which is kind of like this jersey I'm wearing right here, except in white and white with the Colorado state flag colors of red, yellow, and blue. So
the Avalanche just have so much potential for a great jersey. They got great logos. They got a great color scheme. Like they can just drop banger after banger. Like even the bad one, like the Stadium Series one, you compare it to other jerseys, it's not that bad.
It wasn't even bad. Oh, the ref just took one in the balls, man.
Yeah, he took one right in the groin.
Oh, poor guy.
It almost bounced to a Blackhawk, honestly.
Yeah.
That could have just ended up as a goal. We got some trolls in the comments saying Moose plays for Minnesota. We will not take that seriously. Not true.
Skate, Curtis. Attaboy.
All right. Curtis McDermott draws the icing. Can he do anything wrong?
No.
I don't think I've ever seen Curtis McDermott do anything wrong in his life.
God, I love that guy, man.
Beautiful.
When I tell you I lost it when he scored, that's an understatement. So I don't know, man. It's been crazy.
All right. I thought we were going to commercial break. Looks like we're back again. 11-12 to go in the second period. I feel like this has taken much longer than the first period.
Yeah.
I feel like we're already done with the first period at this point.
Yeah. I thought so too. It's been better for the Avs though this period.
Yeah, they're playing much better. We've scored twice, only one counted. Oh boy, we got Jack Johnson, Curtis McDermott on the ice right now.
Hey, Curtis. Good job, Curtis.
All right, Curtis McDermott stopped him from shooting up the center. What a guy.
But
Janelle, he's been drinking. Clearly, if he thinks Moose plays for Minnesota.
Yeah.
I mean, Mikko Rantan's right there in an Avalanche jersey. What do you mean Moose plays for Minnesota? Clearly not real.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Yeah, 16 saves so far for Pavel Francouz on the night. Shots on goal 16-9 for the Blackhawks at the moment. Avalanche are playing better, but I don't know. Are they just not counting shots? I swear to God, we have more than 9.
Yeah, I thought so too, because we had 5 to start the period.
Yeah, we definitely have way more than 4 shots so far this period. That's just not right.
All right. I mean, we're leading the one important category that matters. Excuse me.
All right.
Let's go here.
Robert Kitchens, thank you so much for joining us. Go Avs. Love having smart people in the comments section.
Yep. Red Wings won in the shootout.
Okay, so Red Wings and Penguins tie. I mean, Red Wings win in the shootout. That's a pretty good win for the Red Wings, honestly. I think
that's a big win.
That stops a pretty good winning streak for the Penguins.
Oh, they lost. That's back-to-back losses. They lost to the Kraken last night.
Did they? I thought they won.
Yeah. No, they lost in overtime. Adam Larson.
That's right. I don't know why I thought they won.
I had him in my parlay, so that sucked.
Oh, right. For some reason, I thought I saw they won like 3-2 or something.
Nope. Oh, Miko, good shot. Oh, Miko's back out there. That's good.
All right, looks like he's good. That was pretty scary for a second.
Yeah.
I don't think
Oh,
we could deal with no McKinnon and no Rantanen at the same time.
yeah.
You
I mean,
think they're going to send Moose to the All-Star game with McKinnon out?
I don't know if that's the rule if they have to send a Colorado player.
Well, that's what I'm asking. Do you think that they're going to send Moose, or do you think they're going to send Kaprizov? Or Kaprizov's already going, isn't he?
Yeah. It'll probably – I think since the Avs already have so many representatives, I think they'll probably send another player from – wouldn't it be hilarious if they sent someone from the Coyotes?
Oh, yeah. They can send Chychrun.
That'd be hilarious if they did that. That'd be the ultimate troll move by the NHL.
It would have, even if it's completely just the next best player in the Central. Isn't that still Moose?
Yeah, it's Moose or Taves.
Yeah, and even then, I'd say Moose.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Like just in terms of star power. See, Faggio, who got the first goal. Gabe Landeskog scored it on the power play, and we had Alex Newhook scoring a goal for at least a couple seconds there, but they took it back because of offsides, which sucks. But you deal with it.
Dude, the Avs are picking it up.
All right, fourth line playing pretty well right now. Halfway through the second period, Maltsev with some good looks, and I love Aube-Kubel.
He's been good, man. He's been really good.
It sucked being bad to start the season, but oh my God.
Great save.
Speaking of Aube-Kubel, just couldn't get that through Marc-Andre Fleury. But
we're going to get a penalty here in a second on the Blackhawks. Blackhawks are tired if they can't get this puck out
of the zone for DeBrincat. And line changes come for both sides. But like I was saying about Aube-Kubel, I mean, while it did suck being 500 in October, it directly led to us getting Aube-Kubel.
Yeah, he's been good.
He's been great. I've loved Aube-Kubel ever since he got here.
Ever since
if he taking penalties.
Yep, that's what I was just about to say.
Perfect. Yeah,
he'd be perfect.
See, Robert Kitchen saying Vegas always beats the Avs. They beat us in the playoffs once ever.
Oh, Berkey. So close.
Berkey. He's going to score tonight. I know he's scoring tonight.
Oh, that was a great shot. Patented Berkey right there.
I'm still adjusting to now us being at the same time because for some reason my thing buffered and all of a sudden I was ahead of you.
Yeah. And now
so every time you say something, I keep waiting for it to happen. But then I remember I'm ahead of you now. So
yeah.
Confusing.
That was a great chance by Berkey is going to score, man. Look at Curse. Is that Curse McDermott again?
McDermott again.
Let's go, Curtis.
He played a lot tonight.
He is.
How's that not? Landeskog running into the post too, guys. Stop trying to injure yourselves.
Oh, Fleury just got the stick to push that away.
Yeah, Fleury's playing real well.
He's played well in the past 2 games against the Avs.
We got James joining us here on the stream tonight. Thank you so much for joining us, James. How you doing tonight? We've got more trolling from Isha. Moose is, I don't know who Foligno is. That guy doesn't exist.
But his name was first, man. He was called the Moose when he was a child.
So why did we only start doing that like last week?
Yeah. Make it make sense.
Data Hockey can't come up with anything original.
It sounds about right, man.
We got Jack saying the Moose, Landy. Yeah, the Moose is Rantanen. This isn't a debate. I'm not talking to Wild fans.
Yeah.
See, we'd say you see that Vancouver beat the Oilers. Danelle saying, what are your thoughts on last week's NFL playoff games? People said it was best weekend of playoff football. Best game was Bills and Chiefs game back and back shootout. Yeah, I love that Chiefs game. Every single game was crazy for that.
It was a great football weekend.
Even as terrible as the Packers game was, it was a pretty crazy ending. Yeah. We were actually talking about this a little earlier, Donnell. We both think it's going to be Chiefs and Rams in the Super Bowl. Comfer. Yeah, we're both saying it's going to be Chiefs and Rams in the Super Bowl, and I've been wrong for both conference championships for like the last 5 years. So it's going to be Bengals and 49ers,
which would be sweet.
Asking Chicago win? Not yet. 1-0 for the Avalanche right now. And he's saying, I'm not even trolling, says guy that is trolling. Says every troll ever. I'm not trolling. You're crazy. Don't gaslight me, Isha. I've been covering Wild for almost 3 years. It's been Moose the whole time, even when he was in Buffalo. I don't care.
Curtis McDermott with the shot on goal.
That's another shot for Curtis McDermott.
Oh.
I think it's time to have a conversation. Curtis McDermott, Norris candidate?
Possibly, man. The way he's been playing lately. I mean, what do you think his shooting percentage is? We gotta look that up after this
I
game
gotta find it. I'm sure I can find it real quick.
because he only has probably like 5 shots on goal, if that.
Oh, it's gotta be at least that. For him, that might be a career high. He's having a career year.
I want to know what his career high in goals was. I really do.
I think he scored a couple last year, didn't he?
I don't know. I didn't watch.
Yeah. Let's see. Curtis McDermott's shooting percentage. Do you want to guess what it is?
I'm going to say 10%. I feel like he's had 10 shots on goal.
Curtis McDermott's shooting percentage is 4.2. He has
24
shots on goal. He had 4 shots against the Bruins last game.
Oh, that's right. I mean, is that better than McKinnon's right now?
I think McKinnon's has gone back up recently.
Yeah, it's gone back up, but
all right. So what is Curtis McDermott's career high in goals? Trivia time.
I'm going to say 3.
You are correct. It is 3 in 45 games in 1920 with the Kings. He had 2 goals last year. He's halfway to his total. How
did he score 3 goals?
Everyone gets lucky, I guess. So he scored 2 goals last year, and he was at 12.5 shooting percentage. He was above average and scored 2 goals.
I love this guy, man. He's just so good. I love him.
I hope we sign him for 8 years and he never leaves.
Oh, my God. I just love how we both have changed our mentality on him.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we would have entire episodes ragging on McDermott at the beginning of the season, and now it's just funny because he hasn't been terrible enough for that. So now it's just like, well, let's just go the other way.
Yeah, like he does what he's out there to do for the 5 minutes he plays. What did he play last game? He probably played close to 10 minutes last game.
I'm pretty sure he did play 10 minutes last game.
Yeah,
he only played 8 minutes.
Wow, that's still a lot for him.
Yeah, for him. He's already played 5 minutes tonight.
I don't hate that.
I don't hate it, especially when he's not playing bad.
Yeah. Oh.
Let's see. And Isha, as always, has the right idea. If you guys like what we're doing here at the Hockey Podcast Network, feel free to subscribe. We got some more watch-alongs coming. We've got another one coming tomorrow. I believe it's the Jets and Blues game tomorrow. Correct. We've also got stuff coming with the All-Star game here in a couple days. So if you guys want to drop a like on the stream, subscribe to the channel. If you like what we're doing here, we really do appreciate it here. And I know I speak on behalf of everyone here at the Hockey Podcast Network when I say that all of you are just the best.
Thebomb.com.
We got Nick saying, how long is McKinnon out? So it was pretty much like an hour before the stream. They said he was having facial surgery today. So he's going to miss the next 3 games. Well, 2 after this one. And he's going to miss the All-Star game. And I guess everything after that point's just up in the air.
I mean, the big part that's scary is the concussion part.
Yeah, the concussion thing I think is probably the worst part, but he's also got plenty of time to recover from it if we're giving him the next 2 games off as well.
Yeah. So, I mean, it sucks when McKinnon gets hurt, but if he's going to get hurt, this isn't a bad time for it to happen.
Yeah. I also want him to come back in like a mask so he's just extra scary.
Yeah, wear the full cage.
Yeah. Not even like a full cage, just like a mask that like completely covers everything but his eyes.
Yeah, that'd be pretty funny. Oh, who was that with the shot?
I think that was Curtis McDermott.
Oh, Curtis McDermott, baby.
He's having the game of his life 2 games in a row.
Did they call offsides first?
I think so.
On tape, 200 career games played. Did you see that stat that Connor McGahey tweeted out today?
About Taze? No.
Yeah. It was like his first 100 games, he had like 63 points, and then this next 100 games, he's like tripled it.
Of course he has. I mean, the guy's a monster, total monster.
So good, man. Just the definition of a late bloomer.
Isn't he like he's not young anymore? He's like 27, isn't he?
Yeah, he's right in the prime of his career.
I can't believe we got him for 2 second-round picks. What a trade.
I'd say that trade's worked out pretty well. The Islanders could really use him.
Yeah, they really could. They're last in the league.
Skate, brother.
Defenseman, outskating another guy is Curtis McDermott. This isn't even a joke anymore. He's legitimately playing out. He's playing amazing.
Yeah, I mean, it's just our expectations for him are so low, but he's been playing well, man.
Oh, look at that! Look at that stick work from Curtis McDermott blocking the passing lanes.
Love it. Love
Look at him
it.
clear in the front of that net. Look at him watch the puck. Look
Get
at
it
him do
out.
everything.
Oh, okay. There we go. Let's go. Oh, Newey, you got to get that out, brother.
McDermott wouldn't have made that turnover.
Nope.
Feed
EJ.
Curtis.
Yeah, feed the man.
Get back some of these comments that I missed earlier. Jacob saying hi to Isha. Always great when Isha joins us for a stream. And Isha, second favorite guy on the network for Jacob, of course, after Neil. I'll try not to take that personally, but I understand.
Oh, that's such a bad turnover.
Yeah, we just a lot of juicy turnovers so far here in the second period. Donnell asking, so you guys think it will be Chiefs, Rams, and Super Bowl 56? People ain't happy with that matchup. People want it other way around with Bengals, 49ers. Also happy Brady is gone. He's won enough. He almost didn't. If the Buccaneers won that game, is that a goal? That is a goal.
JT Compher
snipes it top corner. He heard me. He heard me. I think he's got to do better. And he rips that one top corner on Marc-Andre Fleury. And now it's 2-0 Avs. This time for sure. I hope at least.
Yeah, let's hope. Fingers crossed.
Let's hope at least. Surely that one was an offside. Of course, it's Logan O'Connor chasing that puck down the zone. Jost picks it up. Beautiful centering pass to Compher. Getting it through 3 defensemen, and Compher picks the corner right there. What a beautiful play from the third line. And even on that replay, it was hard to tell that puck went in. That is just a beautiful shot from JT.
What a shot!
All right, getting back to what Donnell said a little bit. We think it's going to be Chiefs and Rams, but because I think that, it's probably going to be Bengals and 49ers.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah. Rick saying crazy finish coming. I certainly hope not. I hope we can just put this one away.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. And we got our main man, Andrew, coming back in here. Good to see you again. And Donnell's saying Stanley Cup contenders, I think Lightning, Panthers, Hurricanes, Avalanche, and Golden Knights. Do you guys agree? I agree with all the teams on the list. I'm trying to think of other teams I would include in there.
Read them again.
Lightning, Panthers, Hurricanes, Avalanche, and Golden Knights. Would you put anyone else in there?
I really like the Maple Leafs still, but I think that's a pretty solid list.
With the Leafs, I'm hesitant to put them in there, even no matter how good they are, because they got to get through either Tampa Bay and Florida, if not both, in back-to-back rounds. And that's a real tall order.
If you're a Toronto fan, do you want to face Boston in the first round?
I mean, it might be the better matchup compared to. If you look at the league standings, it is Florida 1 and Tampa Bay 3, and Boston is 14th.
Yeah, I mean that's the joke with the playoff system. We've talked about this. Like, it's just a shame that it's not 1 through 8. Oh, New Hook. Okay.
All right, Alex. He's having himself a good game. He got a goal taken back.
Probably had a couple beers before the game legally, and he's just rocking and rolling.
He's playing like an adult out there on his 21st birthday. Great save by Frankie. Oh my goodness. Wow. He is just unstoppable right now.
He's been good, man. He's been.
And Patrick Kane could have at least 2 points tonight, but Frankie has just shut him down every step.
Okay.
Andrew's saying, how was McKinnon?
What a save by Fleury.
Burakovsky's just getting robbed lately.
Holy cow.
Linus Ullmark was robbing him every single time in that game against the Bruins. Now Marc-Andre Fleury's doing the same.
Man.
All right, 2-0 for the Avalanche. 2 minutes left in the second period. Andrew McKinnon is going to be out for the next 3 games because he broke the hell out of his face against the Bruins. So he is not playing tonight.
No, the Wild just scored, man.
Oh, no.
Game of the year is in doubt.
Christian's in trouble. 3-2 Minnesota in the third period.
Oh, Shesterkin, you got to make that save, man.
Speaking of, let's check on some of these scores. It's 3-2 Minnesota over the Rangers. 2-0 Avalanche over the Blackhawks. Obviously, still 1-1 between the Bruins and the Coyotes. 3-0 for the Caps over the Stars, and the Red Wings win it 3-2 over the Penguins in a shootout. Jacob saying Flower is shit, bro sucks after he leaves the best team in the NHL, aka Vegas. I mean, you guys traded him. He didn't leave. He wanted to be there. They're just like, yeah, reigning Vezina winner, at the door for
Out.
nothing. Don't need him.
I mean, honestly, the way they traded him, I'd say that's an asterisk on how you should go play in Vegas. It's an asterisk on the organization.
Yeah,
I would play there.
it's not even the first guy they've done that to either. Vegas is, you sign a big contract in Vegas, it is not guaranteed you're going to be there when that contract is done. You're not even guaranteed to be there the next year.
Yeah, I mean, I personally I would never play for him. I know I never would have a chance, but I never would play for Vegas.
Yeah, I personally would never play for Vegas because I'm not good at hockey.
Yeah,
but maybe I can clean the ice someday. But
maybe that should be a sweet job.
That probably would be though.
I'd enjoy that job immensely.
Yeah, Leafs are not making the second round. I don't think they are. Honestly, you gotta get through Florida or Tampa Bay because the Leafs are not winning the division at this point.
Would you rather? If I'm the Leafs, I'd rather match up with Florida personally.
Yeah, I don't think you want the back-to-back Stanley Cup champs. You want the other team that is on the longest playoff win drought. At least there's some pressure on them too.
Yeah,
but I still feel like they lose either one.
Yeah, which sucks.
Yeah. Andrew's saying, no, I don't want Boston, not another Game 7. Like, there's no good options for the Leafs if they don't win the division.
They play in the best division in hockey, which sucks.
It's either Tampa or Florida, or let's say theoretically Boston passes them, then probably Carolina.
Oh, God. The East is so good, man.
The East is it's so good. There's, I'd say, like 6, maybe 7 contenders there.
Oh, yeah.
Depending on where you put the Rangers. I don't think the Caps are fine, but they're not. I don't think they're a threat for the Cup.
No, they'll be they may win a series. I think that's the.
Oh yeah, I think that might be getting ahead of
ourselves. Man, power play is playing like it's playing tonight.
Well, they're not going to play Dallas every night. See, and Rick saying, I think his Soup is the better goalie than Anderson. Easy. I mean, this year at least, it's an interesting conversation. Yeah. Anderson had one hell of a bounce back with the Hurricanes.
Yeah, but, I mean, it's been win-win. I mean, Jack Campbell's been fantastic this year.
The thing about that is Campbell's been even better.
Yeah.
So I think that's if they do play the Panthers in the first round, I think that's the X factor because I don't trust Bobrovsky. I know he's been better this season, but a 7-game series.
Playoffs alone.
Yeah, like I'd feel more comfortable with Jack Campbell.
Yeah, I agree.
Body's saying, I forgot I also have Frankie, so thanks, Francois. Who doesn't love Frankie?
Frankie says relax.
Timothy with the goal for the Avalanche, making it 2-0 early. We're down to the final 40 seconds of the second period here between the Avalanche and the Blackhawks. Patrick Kane, another great shot and another great save by Pavel Francois. Patrick Kane's playing really well.
He really is. Oh, Landy maybe with a chance.
Oh, shut down again. Patrick Kane will move it the other way. Only 20 seconds left here in the second period for the Avalanche to kill the rest of the
Mikko.
All right, and looks like Mikko's shoulders are none the worse for wear as he carves his way through the zone, delayed offside.
Yeah, they did call.
Delayed penalty.
Yeah, it's a hook.
All right, Avalanche are going to be carrying a power play into the third period, assuming they don't just score right off the bat here.
Let's keep our fingers crossed, man.
All right, 8 seconds left in the second period. Patrick Kane to the box. Finally, my jinx works in our favor for once. Let's get back on some of these comments here. Daniel saying, I like the 1-8 matchup. At least I know which team is playing who in the playoffs. The format, the NHL they have now, I still don't understand it.
Sucks.
I get they want to make the regular season more exciting because I don't know. I feel like the 1-8 sometimes teams can be locked in super early, and they want rivalries. That's what this whole thing is about. They want rivalries, but it's at a certain point it just doesn't make any sense to have these weird matchups because again, you're gonna have the Maple Leafs playing a top 2 team in the league in the first round. You're gonna have a lot of good teams in the East out in the very first round.
Yep.
Like you're going to have Florida, Tampa Bay. They're 1-2 in the East, and neither, or I'm totally tripping on my words here, but one of them is going to be out by the conference final because they're going to have to play each other, which is ridiculous.
It's BS, man. Also, while you weren't watching, I was watching my game of the year. Ryan Hartman just leveled Jacob Trouba It was
Oh,
a very
thank God.
dangerous hit, but it was Jacob Trouba, so I don't feel terrible
Is
about
he
it.
okay before I
Yeah,
say anything? Okay,
he's
then good. I don't want to say good, and then you say like, oh no, he just got like stretchered off or
yeah,
something.
it was a cross check to the back. It was
Okay.
a dangerous hit.
Yeah, we're at the end of the second period here between the Avalanche and the Blackhawks, 2-0 for the Avalanche. Goals from Gabe Landeskog and J.T. Compher with a goal disallowed from Alex Newhook. Much better second period for the Avalanche. And yeah, even getting back to Donnell's commentary, I could rant forever about the playoff system, honestly.
Yeah, we could.
I'm surprised I haven't done it on the podcast yet after over a year.
We did. We did a little bit.
A little bit, but like I used to hate it so much.
Oh, I still hate it. I think it's dumb.
Yeah. I mean, 2017 is one of the worst playoff systems I've ever seen. You had the 1, 2, 3 in the league with the Penguins, the Capitals, and the Blue Jackets. Blue Jackets out round one, Caps out round two. Penguins have to go through them to get through the conference final. And then in the Atlantic, you had the Senators and the Bruins playing each other. They were 6-7. And so the Penguins, who were the second best team in the league, had to play the 3rd seed and the 1 seed, and the Senators had to play the 7 seed and the 5 seed in order to get to the conference final as
Makes
the
sense.
6th seed. Like, explain to me how that works at all.
Yeah.
It doesn't work.
Oh, and here's the thing: like they wanted the good matchups. Like Pittsburgh and Washington were matching up every year, no matter what. Oh, that's a terrible turnover by the Rangers. They were matching up every year anyway. Like I just didn't understand why they changed the playoffs. Jesus, that's
Actually,
another big
up to
hit.
that point, we'd only played them once, but I prefer more organic playoff matchups. Like
Yeah,
I
you
like
want
seeing different teams play each other.
like you got to reward the teams for regular season success. It feels like at this point it's just kind of like, eh. Like the
Yeah.
Pacific Division this year in the West, it's not very good outside of Vegas. And
Yeah,
Vegas,
you're gonna have a real like stinker of a matchup with that
yeah,
2v3. It might be Calgary Edmonton. You never know. So that might actually be really good. But
oh, Lafreniere. Yeah, no, that'd be good. Like that'd be fun for TV, but it shouldn't be that way. Like Vegas shouldn't be rewarded for being the second seed and having the better matchups.
yeah, like it should like the thing is they don't commit to one. If it was a 1 through 4 in each division, I still feel like that would be better because it makes sense.
Yeah,
I feel like the wild card just gets in the way. Or like you have the division winners as the 1 and 2 seed, but even then, I don't know.
I'd like that. We have the division
Yeah.
winners be the 1-2 seed. I don't hate that at all.
Yeah, like it's a
The rest
reward
is
for
just
winning your division.
yeah, and the rest
Yeah.
is points.
Yeah, and the rest is 3 versus 6 and 4 versus 5 or something.
Yeah, I think that's completely fair. I don't know why we have to complicate this.
Yeah, and I don't know, like the first round's always fun. The first round's always great, but I don't feel like it pulls the numbers that the NHL thinks it does with this rivalry system.
Yeah.
Because like it feels forced sometimes. I don't know.
No, I agree. I feel like it feels forced, but it's
Yeah.
it's one of those things, man. I
Yeah.
hate it, but I don't think they're going to change it because the NHL's
Yeah.
dumb.
Yeah, so let's burn through some of these comments here before we take a break, as we're in the second intermission now. As a local New York sports fan, I say the Rangers are a playoff team. Meanwhile, the Islanders and Devils are done and both have to retool. Yeah, Rangers are in. They'd have to totally collapse to miss the playoffs. The Islanders, I think, of the teams not in the playoffs in the East, have the best shot to get in, but I think that's only if the Capitals fall off. The Islanders have the best shot to be the one that overtakes them. I don't think they're dead yet, but it's the math is against them for sure.
Oh yeah, but they've been playing better lately.
Yeah, they've been better lately, but it's just I think they have to be like 750 the rest of the way in order to even have a chance. That's tough to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Very
Andrew's saying Panthers for who he wants the Leafs to face in the first round.
I don't hate that matchup for him.
Jacob going back to our conversation about Fleury, saying because of what he did in Game 3 versus Montreal, everyone knew he was gone after that. You know, Jacob, we've actually had this conversation recently about like when people talk about the Avalanche getting Fleury. Fleury, like, he doesn't have the best playoff reputation. I feel like
No.
people kind of ignore the fact that he won the cup in 2009 with the Penguins. And the 2 years the Penguins won the cup after that, it was Matt Murray.
Yep.
And Fleury played in 2017 the first 2 rounds. Then he got pulled against the Senators, and Murray took them the rest of the way.
Yep.
And 2018, he took Vegas to the final. And it was not his fault they lost to the Caps in the final. But since then, the blown 3-1 lead. He didn't even play in the bubble because Leonard took his job. And then, like you say, against Montreal, he kind of blew it. They could have won that series if he didn't do that.
Finish, Rangers! Finish! God damn it! Oh,
it's too much money on the line for Christian. And
the Caps, I think there was a game misconduct.
Oh, boy. On who?
They killed off most of it. They killed off the first 4 minutes of it without allowing a goal.
It wasn't Wilson, was it?
I don't know. Jamie Benn got hurt, but I didn't see the play.
No, now I have to know because it's going to. Oh, John Carlson, a double minor high stick.
Oh, double minor.
Don't scare me like that. I thought I'd have
Sorry,
to.
Dan, I just saw
player,
more than 2 minutes.
The player safety night's coming after Wilson again. Yeah, Leafs saying, Andrew's saying about the Leafs, they can't hold a lead. I can't talk anymore today. I've been talking for 2 straight hours.
I can't talk either.
Yeah. See, will Kane be Kane again? I mean, it's not going to be prime Kane anymore, but he's still good, even if he is not a great guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. In my opinion, it's the Oilers. So did I miss something? What are we talking about here?
The playoff teams that could sneak in.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and Andrew's saying Oilers are going to the playoffs.
I don't hate that. Good.
I don't hate that. I mean, they were that bad for that long, and now they've won 3 straight. They're back in the race. Like, they still have a shot. I think they're going to make it, but I don't think they're going to do anything.
Yeah, I agree. That team's a shit show.
Yeah. 1-1 Boston, Arizona with 9 minutes left in the second. Let's double check that. Yep, still 1-1 because I'm very behind on these comments. Sorry. I was saying no chance the Oilers get back in the playoffs. I mean, if they were in the Central, I'd completely agree. But the Pacific is not very good.
Yep. Pacific stinks.
Yeah. And right now, after winning 3 straight, they are 3 back of Calgary for the second wild card spots. And they both Calgary and Edmonton have significant games in hand on the Ducks and the Kings. I still think Calgary is the second best team in the Pacific, and I think Edmonton can still sneak back in there too.
Yep.
We'll see.
I agree. I still have my doubts about Calgary.
Yeah, but I do too. I don't think they're that good, but I don't think the Pacific in general is very good. I just think Calgary's
it's Vegas and then it's Vegas
and everyone else. Vegas is going to steamroll them in the playoffs.
Yep.
We got Front Row Productions joining us once again. Good to see you again, my friend. Rick Smith saying women's hockey will be the most exciting in the Olympics. I mean,
agreed.
Not a doubt. Not a doubt. It was excellent at the last Olympics, too. I'm excited to see what they do again this year.
Yeah, I love the women's Olympics.
Yeah, it's going to be great again this year. Front Row Production saying, remember when the Hawks were a good hockey team? I'd rather not.
They were really good, man.
They were really good. I mean, that's as close to a dynasty as you can get in the NHL.
It's a bona fide dynasty.
Yeah. They never did a back-to-back, but 3 and 5 is just as impressive.
Yeah, pretty impressive, I'd say.
Yeah. Good to see you guys talking in the comments. Always good to see everyone coming back time and time again. Again, we really do appreciate you guys joining us on this stream time after time again. We really do appreciate it. You guys drive the bus with all your comments and liking the stream and subscribing and everything. We really do appreciate it. Jeremy's saying, look what happens when Mikko decides to play defense. Great job drawing the penalty. I mean, when he decides to play, you can't stop him sometimes. I don't know what the streak has been with him lately where he just given like 60%, but hopefully if he turns it on in the playoffs, he might just straight up win the Conn Smythe.
Yeah, he could be the best player for the Avs, and they need him to be.
Yeah,
like 100%. Right. They need Mikko Rantanen to be Mikko Rantanen, and
for sure.
Especially with McKinnon out. I'm excited. I thought he was going to play a little bit better tonight. He usually steps up big when McKinnon's out, but he's been okay. He hasn't been bad.
He's been fine. I feel like he is taking full advantage of the fact that he knows he doesn't have to give 100% in these regular season games against like Chicago.
Yeah, he's learned.
I feel like the team's just kind of learned that like you don't have to go 100% in game 42 when you have the playoffs looming in a couple months.
Yeah, there's no point.
Yeah, Rick saying power play goal for the Bruins from Charlie McAvoy. It's 2-1 Boston over Arizona, who will be playing at Arizona State University next season.
I'm just glad they have a place to play. #we stand with Arizona Coyotes. Screw the city of
It's good to see that they're going to be keeping the team.
Yeah.
See Westbrook with 35 points for the Lakers tonight.
That's impressive.
And Bunnell saying Islanders all season haven't beaten a top team. They beat average teams, but not a top team. I guess that's true. I guess I never really thought about it.
Yeah, they don't beat good teams.
See, Devils are a young team and all, but the rebuild feels like forever and never ends. Ownership and management don't care, and Lindy Ruff and the coaching staff need to be fired. I feel like the Devils are making some progress on the rebuild, but I agree. I don't think they have the right coach. I never understood why they hired Lindy Ruff. He was not very good with the Rangers as the defensive coach, and it doesn't seem like he's working that well with the Devils all that much. But you're right. They're a young team. Their offense especially is incredibly young. Their average age on offense is 24, and on defense it's 25. That's even
Jack Hughes is going to be a freaking amazing player, though.
Jack Hughes is a star in the making already. He's been great this season. He's already a point per game. If they just keep building, the talent keeps progressing. They keep making some good free agency signs. They don't do anything stupid. I think the Devils are going to be pretty good. I like Jack Hughes a lot. I think Nico Hischier is very underrated as well. I like Jesper Bratt too. He's been very good this season.
I like Jesper Bratt. I like Ty Smith. I like Ryan Graves. I like Dougie Hamilton. Mackenzie Blackwood's an underrated goaltender. The Devils have the pieces there. They do.
Yeah, it's just it hasn't all come together yet.
It will though. It will. Yeah. I have faith in the Devils.
Yeah, I think they'll be fine. See and say Faggio again. I fully believe the Flames will get back a divisional spot, and the Ducks and Kings will have to fight for the last division spot, or you're out. I fully agree on the Kings, on the Flames. I don't know. I just don't think the Ducks are a playoff team. I've said it for a couple months now. I think they definitely surpassed expectations, and they're ahead of schedule in the rebuild. I think the Kings are the ones that are the biggest challenge for the Oilers because they're just more consistent most of the time, but I don't know. I just don't see them as that much of a problem, honestly.
No, I like what the Kings are doing too. I think the Kings are a sleeping giant. Dude, John Carlson. Oh, no, that's not John. Connor McMichael just scored.
Let's go. I'm never watching another Caps game again.
4-0.
That's
a bad goal by Holtby. That is a bad goal to give up.
I love Connor McMichael so much. Poor Peter Laviolette buries him so badly. He's such a good player.
Yeah. Oh my God, that was a terrible goal by Holtby. He is so out of position here. He looks like Chris Driedger.
Oh, I love him so much. He's given us this game.
He truly has.
He's trying to get traded. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to come home.
Back to the Caps.
You wouldn't understand. He's trying to go home to Washington. It's where he belongs.
Never know, man.
Jeremy's saying Rance is Forsberg reborn. I love that take.
I disagree with that.
See, Neil will tell you if you're right or wrong about the Devils. I mean, I think the Devils are close. They're also in a tough division right now.
Yeah, they're close though.
Yeah, this was never going to be their year. So who's been the biggest surprise this season? Are we talking players or are we talking teams?
If we're going teams, I think they're one and the same. The Anaheim Ducks have vastly outperformed, and Troy Terry has been unreal. He's on pace. He's almost at 30 goals.
Yeah, I love Troy Terry. He's been great. In terms of biggest surprise, I think it would be Nashville. Like they're still kind of I didn't think they were going to be very good this season.
I'm more surprised by Anaheim.
But I feel like that's everyone's answer all the time. So I'm trying to be different, but
fair.
Nashville, I thought they were going to be 500. It seems like they're pretty comfortably in the playoffs right now. I think they're going to get that top wild card spot. I don't believe in the long-term success of that team, but this season at least they've surprised me. If we're talking players, Jeremy has it right. It's Nazem Kadri. No one saw this coming at all. I don't think you can say it to anyone else even.
Troy Terry's really surprised me.
Yeah. But even then, Troy Terry's a younger player that had room to grow. I didn't see this out of him, but Nazem Kadri, he's 31.
Yeah.
And he's going to have his best season at over almost 100 points.
I was trying not to be a homer.
Yeah. He's in the All-Star game now, too.
Yeah. Terry may go. Or no, he did get voted. He was last man in.
No, he didn't get voted, did he?
Terry, I think he won last man in for the Pacific.
No, it's only for – oh, right. Yeah. He did. Okay. Yeah, you're right. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, M. Pierce 34, otherwise known as the Cross. over podcast on Twitter. Love that guy all the time. I think the Oilers get the last spot. I think you're right. I think they're third in the Pacific. If they turn it around and just get a little bit of goaltending, if they get a goalie by the deadline, they'll be fine. At least to make it to the playoffs. It'd be a disaster if they miss.
You can't have that happen with Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl.
They would be absolutely right to demand a trade.
Yep. Come to the Avs.
Like Michael, 2020 World Junior Classic foot goal legend. That was right after we drafted him. I love Connor McMichael so much.
Got him with the 18th overall pick?
It was like no, it was after that because it was after we lost to Carolina. So I think it was like 22nd.
Oh.
Yeah. And Zegras will be going to the playoffs. Avs, how about the Blues? The Blues will be third in the Central, and I think they're going to be a problem.
Yep, they could be.
All right. Got through our comments. We need to take a break for a quick second before we get to the third period. We will be back in just a moment to talk to you guys in just a second. All right, and we are back and looking like perfect timing too, as we're just about ready to start the third period in Chicago with the Avalanche with a 2-0 lead over the Chicago Blackhawks. Should be an interesting finish to see how this one ends up. Let's finish up with some of these comments. Andrew saying Zegras will be going to the playoffs. Oh, I read that one already, wrong one. Or Faggio saying time travels to 2020. Hey, Avs fans, you know that Nazem Kadri and Troy Terry will be in top 10 in points for the 21-22 season? Avs fans, yep, this guy needs help real bad. Lock him up, putting him in the psych ward. And Nazem Kadri's always been good, but like this good is absurd. He's been not just even a top line center; he's been a top 5 player in the league.
Yeah, that's the craziest part. Like he should not be this good, and he is.
And he just is. It's unbelievable. All right, and puck drop for the third period here. 2-0 for the Avs. They've got 1 minute and 46 seconds to work with on the power play here to make it 3-0. Let's see, and Andrew, this is what I meant to read earlier. Do you think Zegras can be there going to the playoffs? The Ducks certainly have a chance. They've given themselves a nice little cushion here at the halfway mark. If they play decently down the stretch, I think it's their spot to lose. But I don't know if they have the depth yet to make that run. They might.
I don't know if they make that trade either.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm lagging, Griffin. This is all you, man. My stream's lagging.
No, I think you're good. It was just a quick. No, it'll be fine.
No. Of the game.
Oh, I thought you meant because your screen got a
No.
little blurry there for a second. But I think we'll be just fine. But yeah, the Ducks have a chance. I just don't think they make it yet. Next year might be a different story once they get some more growth and maybe some more depth, but we'll see.
Yeah, I don't know if they make that trade, honestly. Like I think they stick with what they've got right now.
Yeah.
We'll get that.
And
All right, I'm back.
Cameron's saying high five to you. New Jersey Devils are back. Andrew saying high front row productions. Devils are back. And Pierce agreeing with what we said earlier. Flyers are going to overpay for Kadri something fierce. I agree. I think it's going to be either Philly or it's going to be Ottawa that signs Nazem Kadri. If not just us. If he doesn't make a team-friendly deal, that one bounces in. And that is Gabe Landeskog with his second of the game. It bounces in. That's power play goal number 2 on the night, both for Gabe himself. And it is 3-0 for the Colorado Avalanche. Love it.
Love it. Love it.
So you were lagging a second ago, and now you're ahead of me again.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
I don't know how this works.
I don't know how it does either.
But yeah, Moose takes the shot off of Fleury. Landeskog's not even trying to score there. Looks like Moose was just looking. Looks like that was completely intentional from Moose. Kadri passes it to him, looks right for the rebound, hits Gabe Landeskog right in the body, and it just bounces right on in.
Scoring again.
All right. 3-0 for the Avalanche. Gabe Landeskog with 2 on the night. And I need to check my DraftKings and make sure that I am not winning a ton of money because I had Landeskog as my captain.
Nick Backstrom scored 2.
Oh, I'm never watching another Caps game again.
5-0.
5-0. They're regressing back to the mean all in one night, all because I'm not there. And checking on DraftKings, I got very
Blackhawks.
And the Blackhawks score. And the shutout streak ends for Pavel Francouz at, what was that now, 8 periods?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Oh, man. Moment of silence for the shutout streak.
R.I.P.
All right, we're over it now. Let's take a look at how this happened because I was looking at my phone. Jack Johnson, a weak clear, goes back to Connor Murphy, deflected by Brandon Hagel. Might have been a high stick, but I need to see another angle on that. Let's see this one.
That's not
Murphy takes the shot. That's another This camera work is awful. So I have no idea if that's a high stick or not. Are they reviewing it? Doesn't look like it. Looks like we're waiting for something. They might be. Nope. Looks like we're going to drop the puck here and get right back to it. If it was a high stick, the Bednar would definitely be challenging it.
Yeah. Well, they wouldn't even have to challenge it. That would just be a booth review.
Yeah, so Blackhawks get on the board and end Frankie's shutout streak. Blackhawks get it right back after the Avalanche make it 3-0 on the power play, and it's now 3-1. We'll see if the Blackhawks can get some momentum off of this. I certainly hope not, because I'd like to have a peaceful ending to this.
Yeah, let's just have a nice, relaxed game, especially after Thursday's game.
Right? Certainly nice to go into that with 3 straight relaxing games against not very great teams. But that is Brandon Hagel with the goal for the Blackhawks, assisted by Connor Murphy. That's 2 goals in the first 2 minutes of the second period.
Oh, 3-2.
Oh, boy, 3-2 as Patrick Kane finally breaks through. He's been having himself a game. And it's 3-2 now, just like that. Okay, well, thank God we scored on the power play. Shit. This is bad.
This is taking a turn
very quickly. I was talking about Patrick Kane and how great he's been playing tonight, and he gets that one back, deflects it in, and Frankie's shutout streak ends, and now all of a sudden he's got 2 goals in less than a minute against him.
Yeah. Oh, that's brutal, man.
Okie dokie. I guess we're not going to have a peaceful night tonight.
Nope. Let's sweat it out, Griffin. Let's sweat it out.
It wouldn't be a good live stream without it. That's 2 goals in 40 seconds for the Chicago Blackhawks. But you know what makes it better now? Curtis McDermott's on the ice. He'll solve this.
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
He fixes everything. Oh, boy. Let's figure this out, please. Let's not make this 3, please. Blackhawks on the attack, still in the offensive zone. Kubalik all alone in front, saved by Frankie. This is an implosion right now for the Avalanche.
My stream of the game.
Kadri to Newhook, and he scores. Newhook.
Let's go.
And back and forth we go. 4-2 for the Avalanche as they make it a 2-goal lead again. Alex Newhook gets some redemption set up by the man himself, Nazem Kadri. It's a 2-goal lead again. Newhook had one taken back, and he still gets one here in the third period, and that momentum for the Blackhawks is gone.
All right. We're back now.
Beautiful pass across. Look at that. Beautiful backhand feed from Kadri. Right? How do you even do that? Right on the money from Nazem Kadri, right to the stick of Alex Newhook. Chips it over Marc-Andre Fleury. 4-2 for the Avalanche. That is 3 goals here in the first 3 minutes of the third period. Wow.
This has been, we knew that first period wasn't going to be great, and here we are.
Here we are again. That is 4 goals in the last 98 seconds of this period. Wow. This game got turned on its head real fast.
Yeah. Underbettors are crying right now.
Jesus. I was almost crying there for a second.
Yeah.
Not out of the woods yet, as the Blackhawks, they might still get another one here.
There you go, Frankie.
Man. All right. Frankie covers it up. All right. Let's slow it down. What the hell just happened? Let's take a look at some of these goals here. First goal of the second or the third period, Gabe Landeskog on the power play to make it 3-0. Brandon Hagel deflects a puck in from Connor Murphy just 18 seconds later to make it 3-1. And Patrick Kane just 40 seconds later makes it 3-2. And then 40 seconds later after that, Alex Newhook makes it 4-2 on the setup by Nazem Kadri. I'm literally running out of breath.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Wow.
That was a lot. Sorry, I'm watching my game of the year. Looks like it's going to end as a loss.
And that is some money down the drain. Should have bet on the Avs.
Yeah. Oh, get in.
Oh, get that out of there, Sammy. All right.
Oh, they waved it off. They waved off the goal. The Rangers scored, but they waved it off.
I thought you were talking about this game for a second.
No.
There's a nice little save from Frankie on Alex DeBrincat. It looks like we're slowing down a little bit here. Still 4-2 for the Avalanche. 4 goals in the first 98 seconds of the third period here. Let's get some of these comments here. I've been very distracted. Let's get back to some of these here. Faggio, another one. M. Pierce, send Hook. This is insane. New Hook. I love him. He's so good. He just turned 21. Just turned 21. He's going to be a hell of a player. I can't believe people throw him in trade rumors. Like, oh, the Avalanche are going to package New Hook for something. You're insane. New Hook is currently the third line center at 21. If we trade him, we're hurting ourselves now, even.
You don't move on from him.
Not at all.
Oh, my God.
4 goals in 3 minutes. Nice goal or 3. Yeah, 4 goals. And why is it that hockey teams who host pregame ceremonies get pumped in the ensuing game? I thought there was no way the Rangers were going to lose this game. You can't lose the Lundqvist game, can you? This has been a thing for like the entire season. They've been waiting for this one. You're going to blow a multi-goal lead.
That was close. Oh, wow.
Oh, boy. And that one is DeBrincat just putting that one wide. Almost made it 4-3. Not out of the woods yet here for this crazy third period here. The Blackhawks still turning on the pressure. Someone's got to get this puck to slow down a bit here. The Avalanche have had no zone time outside of the 3 seconds they had before the New Hook goal.
Yeah, the Blackhawks playing a good period. A really good period of hockey right now.
See, Raphael joining us saying, I got this game under 6 goals.
I'm sorry.
I'm very sorry to hear that, Raphael.
You were great after the first period.
Put 5 units on it.
Oh, geez.
Hang on. Let's get some zone time here, boys.
Yeah.
Still think Berkey's going to get one later.
Oh, they called it no goals for the Rangers.
Oh, no.
Oh, I thought that was it. That's even worse. I would have rather lost in a blowout than what just happened.
If I was saying I said Fleury needs help on every side of the ice, then Chicago definitely heard me and scores 2 goals in 40 seconds. That's how it works on these streams. You say one thing, and then they immediately spit it in your face.
Yep.
See. Andrew saying, any plans for tomorrow? We've got the St. Louis Blues and Winnipeg Jets live stream tomorrow. I'm not sure who's hosting that one, but we do have that one coming tomorrow as well. And once again, M. Pierce, Stars also held ceremony for Zubov tonight, Poles collar, as they are still 5-0 right now.
Yeah, into the second period there.
Yeah, end of the second period, 5-0 Capitals over the Stars. I did not see that coming at all,
no.
If I'm being real. But yeah, the Wild are going to win it over the Rangers 3-2. brutal loss for the Rangers to lose the Lundqvist game. Brutal loss for Christian.
Dude, I don't know how. I want to see what the officiating is. Oh, what's the Avs take a penalty? Was it Knack? Yeah, Knack taking a penalty.
Who else would it be? It's in
Yeah.
the offensive zone. Knack takes another penalty. He's good for at least one a game. My God. Man, Knack, why you got to do that? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not much of a penalty, but I know that's a slash.
Yeah.
But he fell on his own, but it's still a slash. What was I just doing? Looking at scores. 5-0 Caps over the Stars. 2-1 Bruins over the Coyotes end of the second. And the Wild win it 3-2 over the Rangers. And obviously here, 4-2 for the Avalanche over the Blackhawks.
Need a kill here, man. PK's been good so far.
You think I can pull it off? I mean, if the score stays, you might just barely squeak this one out. But with the way this is looking right now, I wouldn't feel too good about it.
Oh, good save. Good play,
Good save by Frankie. All right, and Taves gets that up and out of the zone. Yeah, and it's Neil who's hosting the Blues and Jets thing tomorrow. Neil's the best.
Yeah.
Andrew saying I'm out. See you guys. Have a good night. Thank you so much for joining us. Andrew, we really do appreciate you coming and joining us every single time. Faudio saying, not a good game to hold a ceremony when you lose in a blowout. Yeah, not a good look for the Stars. Lose the Caps. Caps are terrible. Come on. That's embarrassing. I'm embarrassed for Dallas right now.
Hey, man, just when you least expect it, the Caps are going to go on a hot streak now.
They're going to go on a hot streak, and they're going to lose in the first round.
In 5.
Yep, that's what they do. Now, I'll say 6. Give them some credit. They'll give me some hope first.
And they'll lose in every single game in overtime.
Oh, yeah. That's what they do. They're going to play Tampa in the first round. They're going to split in Tampa. They're going to win game 3, and then they're going to lose 3 straight OT games.
Frankie, get that out. Nice.
Frankie, get that up. Looks like he's shooting for the empty net there. That would have been a goal. All right, 40 seconds left on the Blackhawks power play. 12:55 to go in the third period. 4-2 for the Avalanche right now. We got Mr. Weird Beard coming in here saying 2 total points in the first 2 periods, 4 in the third. Vegas trying to fix that over-under, I see. It certainly feels that way sometimes, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah, Jacob saying, sorry, boys, I'm not typing much. I'm playing more tourneys on Fortnite. No problem, buddy.
We appreciate you just watching with us, man.
We understand there's more to life than watching live streams sometimes. Enjoy your Fortnite, friend. See, Andrew saying or 4. Yeah.
All right,
I'm confused. He's talking about the odds makers, Jacob. All right, penalty killed, back to even strength, still 4-2 for the Avalanche over the Blackhawks at the moment, but the Blackhawks still keeping the pressure on in the offensive zone. Frankie's making some very nice saves ever since he led in the 2. That's certainly one way for your shutout streak to end.
Yep. All right, let's go.
Blackhawks still with some zone time. 4th line on for the Avalanche right now. Jost will get it out of the zone and chase it all the way down.
I feel like this period's moving fast again.
Yeah, this one, there's been no whistles ever since the goals. All right. Slowing it down a little bit. I like it. Get this game back in hand again. That was a crazy 3 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm still reeling from that.
That feels like it happened 30 minutes ago.
Look who's on the ice. Look who it is. The main man, Curtis McDermott. He's out there
with Landeskog and Rantanen. That makes sense.
He's out there essentially with the top line and Sam Girard. Oh, I love Curtis McDermott.
Yeah. Oh, he's not out there anymore. They put out Makar.
Oh, they took him. Boo. Put him back.
It hit Makar.
All right. Makar, a great play on Patrick Kane. Of course, Chicago wants a penalty for something.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, that's what they do. Just about at the halfway point of the third period right now. Still a 2-goal lead for the Avalanche. It's been a very good period for the Blackhawks outside of the 2 goals they've given up.
Yeah. I mean, this game could have gotten away from the Avs, but they somehow find a way again, man.
It was very close to getting away from us very, very quickly.
Yeah.
Still think Berkey's going to score 1 here.
Give him an empty netter. Finally get TV time
here. He's been so close lately.
Yeah.
Anderson, how many points Cale Makar gotten tonight? I believe 0, unless I'm mistaken.
I think he had one on
Oh, no, he had the 1 on Landeskog. He had the primary assist.
Yeah.
So he's got the 1 point so far. 1 primary assist. That was on the first goal of the game for Landeskog.
Yep.
And Berkey got an assist as well.
I still
So
think
he's not.
he needs to
I still think he's scoring one here. It was good to see he's at least picking up some points. Saying it's a bit off topic, I know, but how come Animorphs doesn't have a prestige TV series yet?
What?
That's an interesting question. I have no idea.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sorry.
And you would think it would at this point. I guess I've never thought about it before.
For what? What was it again?
Animorphs. I think it was like that. Those old books we would read as kids.
Oh, dude!
Remember like those weird book covers of like the kid turning into like a lizard or something?
See, I remember Magic Treehouse.
That was my stuff back when I was really young.
Those were my books.
Yeah.
I remember when I was a kid. I wrote a book, and I literally just ripped off one of those books, and I thought it was my original idea, and I didn't understand why my teacher wouldn't let me publish it.
Teacher, why won't you let me publish the book I wrote in 2nd grade?
Yeah, I thought it was all original, and then I found out like years later. I was like, oh, that's literally the exact same book with the exact same premise.
Yeah, I think we all did that at one point.
Yeah, I thought it was all original.
You didn't even rip it off originally.
I know. Oh man, I can't believe I lost my game of the year.
I can't believe the Rangers lost the Lundqvist ceremony.
Oh,
I guess that's very fitting, isn't it?
Yeah, that sucks. They were up 2-0 too. I was looking good.
The final word on Henrik Lundqvist with the Rangers, they lose.
Yeah. Well, and I want to see. I want to see why they overturned that goal, because I didn't see anything.
I don't even know what the goal is, so we'll see. And Rafa, yes, the game has slowed down quite a bit since the 4 straight goals.
Oh, man. All right,
the goal leaders this season, Chris Kreider, the only guy at 30 with 31 goals. DeBrincat's up there too, and Rantanen with 22 hanging around still.
Okay, I'll keep it in. Nope.
All right. The Blackhawks are having a good period here.
They are.
I mean, imagine if we didn't score 2 goals right now. We'd be a lot more nervous.
Yeah. Oh, that stung him.
Oh.
Okay. Where's the puck?
All right. Looking better. Always good when Cale Makar has the puck. We are about 9:55 to go in the 3rd period. Calvin DeHaan took a real hard shot from Gabe Landeskog. He is slow getting to the bench for the Blackhawks. He can barely walk. Look like he'll be going right to the locker room.
Yeah, I wonder if you think he's been rumored as a trade option.
I wouldn't mind Calvin DeHaan. He's not that bad. I thought of him more as like a potential free agency signing. But if the Blackhawks are going to trade him, as long as the price isn't too high, I'd be fine with Calvin DeHaan.
He's not bad.
Yeah, he's not bad. He's always been a serviceable guy.
Yeah. Oh, is that Gustafson?
Makes about 4.5.
He makes 4.5?
Yeah, he makes 4.5, but this is the last year of his deal.
That's a lot of money.
He signed that deal with the Hurricanes a while ago.
Yeah. Ooh.
I always forgot Calvin DeHaan was an Islander.
I knew it sounded familiar.
Yeah. It's so funny. He has scored 1 goal in 5 straight seasons, including this one. So if he scores 1 more here the rest of the year, he breaks his streak of only 1.
Yeah, consistency is the key, man.
Yeah. Nothing
Another
else.
TV timeout. Holy cow.
Oh, man. I guess they haven't had many so far, but 9:14 left in the 3rd period, going to another TV timeout with the Avalanche in the lead 4-2. Let's take a look at some of these scores around the league right now. Let's see what else is happening at the moment. And nothing's working right now. Let's refresh the page again. Avalanche obviously winning 4-2. Still, it's a long intermission between the Bruins and the Coyotes. I feel like I've been saying it's 2nd intermission for an hour now. Still 2-1 there. And the Capitals still up 5-0 on the Stars at the end of the 2nd period. And obviously the scores, Red Wings win 3-2 in a shootout over the Penguins. And the Wild score 3 unanswered goals to beat the Rangers in the Lundqvist game 3-2, costing Christian a very pretty penny.
It hurts, man. It hurts. I still don't know. I'm trying to watch and figure out why this goal didn't count. Like, if someone in the comments has commentary, tell me how that wasn't a goal.
Speaking of chat, we've got Timberwolves fan until the day I died joining us. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us here as we get to the final half of the third period. And now I am in the money on DraftKings for the showdown for this game. Landeskog has me with 30 points as my captain, plus the new hook goal, Kadri assist. I am rolling in it right now.
You're looking good, man.
I'm 161st out of 1,000, and I am making 20 cents.
There you go, man.
It all counts to something. It's all going towards my retirement fund.
Oh, yeah. That 20 cents.
Technically 10 because I bet 10 cents on the lineup, but
oh, there you go.
Doesn't matter. It's fine.
Timberwolves fan until I die. I'm going to assume you're a Minnesota Wild fan. Tell me why that goal didn't count. Or
No,
Isha. Is Isha in the chat right now?
Yeah, that's Isha right here. Yeah, Isha, what happened there? Christian's got me curious about what happened by this Rangers goal didn't count. And also, great choice, by the way. Always Let's go Newhook. Happy 21st birthday, Alex Newhook, by the way. What a birthday. Scoring 2 goals, only having 1 taken back on your birthday.
1 count.
Just get it back later. Welcome to the adult world.
O'Connor.
Oh, that was close. Comfer almost got one on the rebound there, too.
Yeah, good bag. There we go.
Yep, Anisha, as always, has the right idea. Thank you to everyone for joining. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like what we're doing here at the Hockey Podcast Network. We've got more watch-alongs coming every single day. You guys drive the bus with your comments and everything, and we really do appreciate you guys joining us time after time again. You guys really are the best. And he's saying, I just got home. I have no idea. So, fake Wild fan. Fake Wild fan, not even watching the game. You missed the Henrik Lundqvist ceremony, Isha? You even a hockey fan?
It was weird they didn't show it on NHL Network.
I have to sneeze. I hope I
Let
don't.
him rip, man.
No.
You're good?
There's people watching. I'm good.
All right. Here we go.
Right, we got about 8 minutes left here in the third period. 4-2 for the Avalanche still. This has been a fast period ever since those goals. There have been no whistles.
Good save, Frankie.
All right.
McDermott locking him up.
Him down. Curtis McDermott clearing the puck out as he does perfectly every single time because he is a perfect player.
Cale Makar out there with Curtis McDermott has to be the funniest pair in the league.
I mean, is it fair to have 2 Norris contenders on the same pair?
I don't know.
They're basically the same player.
Yeah. All right. Curtis is getting off the ice now. Okay. Feel better.
Well, maybe we got to give the Blackhawks a chance at some point.
Yeah.
It's like it's an NHL mandated rule. Like if they could have Curtis McDermott out there for 60 minutes, they would, but they're not allowed to. They got to limit him to 7 minutes. We'd win every game. It wouldn't be fair.
We'd win every game like 12-0.
Yeah, like the NHL wasn't happy that we let him score a goal against the Bruins. It's like, no, you can't do that. That's not allowed.
Oh, good save, Frankie. Get that out. Clean the trash out, Miko.
Oh, that would have been goalie interference if that puck went in.
Oh, was it tipped? Okay, they're saying it was tipped.
All right.
No penalty.
Out of play. 7 minutes to go in the third period. Still a 2-goal lead for the Avalanche. Shots on goal, 31-24 for the Blackhawks. Even that, it's like this hadn't even been the Avalanche's best game, but I feel like defensively they've been a lot stronger too.
Yeah, I mean, outside of the 40 seconds where everybody lost their mind. Yeah.
I mean, the Blackhawks, gotta give them some credit here. They're having a really good third period too.
They had a good second period too.
Yeah, I feel like second period was ours for the most part, but the Blackhawks, kind of like they did the last time we played them in Chicago, have woken up a bit.
Yeah, it's just a little bit too little, too late. Like you need to play a perfect game if you're the Blackhawks to beat the Avs, and they have played far.
Yeah, that's generally the case for most teams.
Yeah,
it's like if the Avalanche aren't playing badly, yeah, you have to get a 40 save shutout in order to beat them. It's the only chance you have.
That's a cool stat. We have one more. I mean, we could have the longest win streak in the league if we hold up against Buffalo and Arizona.
Yeah. I mean, we hold on tonight. Ooh. You've got 2 home games against the Sabres and the Coyotes before you head into the All-Star break, and you could be at 11 games in a row.
Oh, get that up. Just clean out the trash.
Still got to survive this one because the Blackhawks are really starting to push here, and it's starting to make me a little uncomfortable.
Yeah. We may get to like 3 minutes. I'll feel okay.
We're going to win the game, but like it's get this puck out of the zone here, guys. It's kind of not funny anymore.
Whoa.
There
you
go. There we go. Come on. Up and out. Nope, all the way. We just keep switching who's ahead and who's not. Yeah. First period you were ahead. Second period I was ahead. Now you're back ahead again.
They pulled Holtby.
Aw. That's sad.
Oh, just get it out. Oh, geez.
Patrick Kane get this puck out of the zone. Patrick Kane outweighs Pavel Francouz and scores. Second of the game, 4-3. Did I not just say that? Like, there was not the words that just left my mouth. You're making me very uncomfortable here.
Man.
You still got 6 minutes left, guys. That's not enough time. That's too much time.
Yeah.
That's just Sammy G. Gotta just get it out. Someone's just gotta get that thing out of there.
I mean, that's a good play by Strome. Oh,
I mean, that's what I'm saying. The Blackhawks are having a really good period. And Jack, you're just standing there, man. You got to pick a guy. I don't know what Jack Johnson's doing there. He's just standing at the post. You're not doing anything.
All right, man. Here we go again.
All right, everyone, buckle your seatbelts. This is gonna be one hell of a finish here in Chicago. 3 goals for the Blackhawks here in the third period. 2 for the Avalanche as well. But this is gonna be one crazy finish. Daisy's trying to get up on the live stream here. She's not happy that I've been streaming for 2.5 hours. It's going to be longer, Daisy girl. You're going to have to wait. Oh, boy. Shots on goal, 36-24 for the Blackhawks. Oh, boy. This is going to be one crazy finish. Let's get to some of these comments here before this gets too out of hand because I have not been paying attention. Poorly timed comment. Blackhawks suck. That's why. 6% shooting. He'll follow the Yost. Just watch a scrum with a scrum with Logan O'Connor and Calvin DeHaan. A lot of energy here left in this game with 5:24 left. See, Nuke needs to get a goal, and I'll be happy. I'd be very happy with the Nichushkin goal right now. I'll be happy with anyone scoring right now.
Yeah.
See, man, the Avs went from have to trade for a goalie to goalie controversy so fast I barely even noticed.
Yep.
I don't think it's much of a controversy. I think it's just you play whoever is playing better at the time, and you switch them back and forth pretty much every game until you figure out who's truly number one. It's not a bad thing. It's like we talked about in the episode. It's not a bad thing. Yeah. Isha's saying if you guys are enjoying what you're seeing here on the Hockey Podcast Network, and thank you for everyone who has subscribed tonight. You are all amazing. Again, if you guys like what we're doing here at the Hockey Podcast Network, if you want to subscribe and like the stream, we really do appreciate it. It's the best way you guys can support us. And see, I think the All-Star Game stream will get us to 1,000 subs like the Winter Classic. I certainly hope it does, especially with Neil doing them. Absolutely. Yeah, and here we go, starting with the goal reactions. Oh, my God. Frankie, please just win. Let's please just hold on for 5 more minutes. Yeah, you got to look at that. Timberwolves fan till the day I die saying I subscribe to your channel. Let's go, Avs. Thank you so much, buddy. We really do appreciate you joining us here and for subscribing. Christian, you were wrong. This is an Avs fan.
I respect it. You're in enemy lines. I'm assuming because there's not very many Timberwolves fans out there.
Yeah. Neil will be more entertained than the actual All-Star game. That is very true. The All-Star game is even then we don't even get hyped for it, but I guess the buildup is more exciting than the actual. Getting people to the All-Star game matters more than the actual game.
Yeah.
The idea of an All-Star matters more.
The skills competition is more exciting.
Yeah. And even then, they still don't do it right. Remember what they did in St. Louis where like they would shoot from the stands? That was horrible.
Sweet. I like that.
That was horrible. I hated that. It was so boring. They all just shot for the thing in the middle.
What was they're doing the speed competition again. I know that.
I hope they should. I hope they bring Barzell for that.
That'd be sweet. All right, here we go, man. Puck's down.
All right. Hope my semester's going well. I actually just turned in my final video project for my winter semester 3 hours ago, right before I hopped onto here. So my winter semester is done, and I'll be starting my spring semester next week. I'm a busy guy. Also, watch this game go to a shootout.
Is that Isha who commented that?
Who else would it be?
I love it.
Isha, I'm staring at you, and I'm judging you.
All right, man. This is the Avs just, I don't know what it is. Remember when they were blowing teams out? Those games were fun. Now it's just.
I like that a lot better.
Every game's a nail biter.
Yeah, we need to get JT with an assist for the Gordie Howe hat trick. Oh, I certainly hope so. This is getting uncomfortable. Get that puck out of here, please.
Let's go, Val.
Yeah, started doing video stuff for fun. It's awesome. Yeah, I just did an online video production class. It was both online and literally called online video production class. That was a lot of fun. Learned a lot. So if you ever need more video stuff, I just took a class on it. Hit me up on Slack. All right, 4:45 left in the third period. What was looking like to be a pretty chill game starting the third period is all of a sudden very exciting and very nerve-wracking. 2 goals for the Avalanche here early in the period, and now 3 for the Blackhawks here in the third period has made it 4-3. And we're lining up for a crazy finish. And hopefully the Avalanche can stand strong defensively, because this is also something they've had a little bit of trouble with this season, is holding on to some leads.
Yeah,
when they eventually do have them.
And you need to. It's going to happen in the playoffs. I mean,
it's going to happen. There's going to be times where you're put under pressure, and the other team's just having a better period than you. The Blackhawks are playing their hearts out right now. You got to find a way to control some puck, get some zone time, and keep that puck out of your net. You don't want to give up 4 goals in the third period.
Especially after the first 2 periods were really good.
Yeah, they were pretty solid periods. The second period, I'd say that we were fully in control for that. It's been weird with the Blackhawks games this season, especially the ones in Chicago. The Blackhawks just turn it on in the third both times. But I'm liking this possession, though, so far.
Yeah, this has been a good shift. This is exactly what the Avs needed.
Second line, I love the second line of Newhook, Kadri, and Burke. I love Alex Newhook so much.
Yeah. I just think him and Kadri play really well together, and I like Berkey. It's a skilled line.
It's a very skilled line.
All right. That was a good shift. That killed about 40 seconds. Icing? Yeah. There we go. All right.
Icing. Good shift for the Avs. 3:18 to go. Yeah, Isha, you ever need some video stuff, always hit me up. I love doing stuff here. Yeah, puck pursuit has been a bit lacking in the third period for sure. I mean, it's even that I don't even think we're playing bad. I feel like we have to give credit to the Blackhawks here. They're having a very good period. They're just on the last goal. You need to get that puck out. It's that simple.
Simple as that. They had like 3 or 4 times to get that out, and they didn't get it out either.
And that's one problem we actually. That's one problem we have had. Sam, oh boy, this has been a rough third period for Sammy.
Yeah.
Oh boy, but yeah, like I was saying, getting the puck out of the zone is one of the problems this team actually has had recently. Yep. We just can't get the puck out of the zone.
It's been a problem all year.
It has been a problem, but I feel like it's been like put on notice, especially like the Minnesota game is when it was like, okay, this is a problem.
Oh my God, Kill McCarthy can't even get the puck out.
Is the problem. Like that, like you just put a little more oomph on it. If you're going to ice it. It's better to ice it than to have it stay in the zone.
Yep, 100%. All right, man, we're getting close to goalie pull range here.
We're getting there. I'd say probably the next time the Blackhawks have it in the zone, I'd pull the goalie at that point.
Yeah, I think he's going right now.
Yep, he's looking at the bench right now.
Great pass to Kane.
Oh, boy.
Save, Frankie. Out of play. There we go. All right.
Out of play. 2:13 to go. The Blackhawks have pulled Marc-Andre Fleury. Let's get an empty netter here and put this one away. This is a little too close for my liking.
Just a little, man. It's so funny, man. Like, I love how we talk on our podcast about how it's just the regular season, doesn't really matter, but then we get in these moments and it's like, I'm as stressed out as I would be in a playoff game.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not nearly at that point. And when we do playoff live streams, you will see me stressed out. I stress in the playoffs. I mean, like, the regular season doesn't matter, but we're still watching the game.
Yeah,
and I don't want to blow a lead in the third period, regardless.
Landy for the hat trick.
Landy, up and up.
Nope. Miko, with someone there.
All right,
Kadri, let's go.
Nazem Kadri buries it into the empty net. That's going to do it. 5-3 Avalanche. Nazem Kadri just continues to put up points. 2:02 left in the third. This one is hopefully done.
Don't say it, man.
It's trending in the right direction. That's a beautiful empty net play by the Avalanche. Rantanen reads that play from Landeskog perfectly, but between the legs pass from the move right to Nazem Kadri. He buries it into a wide open empty net. Absolutely no opposition. 5-3 Avalanche with 2:02 to play. Okay.
Nazem Kadri has as many points as Alex Ovechkin and Connor McDavid now.
That's crazy. That's so great. Like, it's not even like, oh, wow, what a great season Nazem Kadri's having. He's a top point scorer in
Yeah.
the league. It's not even
Oh,
like he's being like a power play merchant. He's just scoring like every time he's on the ice. It's
yeah.
unbelievable.
Whew, man. All right. I got
Oh,
sketchy for a
man.
second.
Oh, man. Yeah. Playoff live streams, the viewers will see our true colors.
Yeah.
Guys have seen nothing yet. This is calm and collected me. Playoffs, I've sent Christian the videos of last year. Like, I am pacing around my room. I think I got like a 7-foot vertical on the Rantanen goal against Vegas.
That
And
happened right in front of me.
yeah, the I forget who scored the big goal for Vegas in game 6. Like, I took my hat and I just threw it across the room.
It
I
was
was
Petrangelo.
mad. Was it Petrangelo? I forget who scored like the big one. I think it was like,
Wow, what a save by Frankie. Keep the puck out.
oh my goodness. Hagel
Oh,
almost
man.
hit another one
5-4.
again. Oh my
5-4.
God. Get this out of there. That puck goes in. Oh God. We're not done yet. Okay, 5-4 with 89 seconds to go. Looks like Eric Gustafson got it.
Oh my God.
Well, we asked for an exciting game.
Jesus, that was great.
Right.
First save by Frankie was fantastic.
Yeah, Blackhawks win the draw. Just someone's got to.
Landy kicks
get
it in
that out.
himself. Landy kicked it in.
What was Eric Johnson doing here?
Lane on Frankie.
Eric Johnson, he just dived on Frank. What are you doing? What? Wow, that is the dumbest thing I have seen.
Oh my God. All right, here we go again, man. Every time we've thought that this game's in control. Shit hits the fan.
I can't believe he just did that. He had so many things to do. If you didn't see it, Eric Johnson literally just saw what was happening and just dove on Frankie. And then 3 seconds later, the puck rolls in the net because neither of them are there to stop it. What? I need to see this again. What is he thinking here?
Oh my God, Landeskog kicked it in.
Oh my, that's not even his fault. That is 100% on Eric Johnson.
God damn.
Eric Johnson pushed Frankie out of the way.
Oh, Jesus.
If Eric Johnson doesn't do that, Frankie still has his leg there to make the save. And even if he doesn't, Johnson could just sweep it away.
All right. Again, Griffin, here we go.
That's unbelievable.
Oh,
I can't believe he did that.
Oh, my God. Get it out. Get it out. Go, Miko.
Get out of here,
Go,
guys.
Miko.
Please tell me Eric Johnson not on the ice.
Kadri missed the net. Missing that. Here we go.
Netter goes wide. Not going to be icing, though.
Oh, God.
Oh, my
here we
God.
go.
We have a minute left in the game. It's 5-4. What is even happening anymore?
Frankie. Oh, my God. What a save by Frankie. Oh, my God. What a save. Holy cow.
Guys, get the puck
Oh my
out.
God.
Oh my God.
Holy cow, man. That is a save. He was wide open. Holy shit, dude.
Frankie has every right to go into the locker room after this game with a bat. What are they doing?
God. Thank God that was Brandon Hagel.
Where is anyone on this play? Why are we so out of position?
Oh, my God. Call a timeout, Bednar.
Yeah, please. Or, like, throw the third line out there or something, or get some people that know where to stand.
Oh, my God. Here we go. Oh,
I don't like this at all. Win this draw, please. Nope, of course not. That'd be too easy.
Get it out. Come on,
guys. Cover the center of the ice.
Oh my God, he's wide open. Oh my God, get it out. Okay, I'll take an icing. At
least that's getting the puck out of the zone.
Holy shit, dude.
Why is this happening?
Oh my God. Just survive 30 seconds, man. Ice it 5 more times. I don't care. Oh my God.
Just clear out the center of the ice and this won't be a problem.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. There's been way too much open ice in the center of the ice.
Yeah. Sorry to everyone who's leaving comments. We'll get to them either once this game's over if we end up.
You got a timeout. Read some. You got a timeout. We can read some.
All right. We got timeout. Chicago's calling timeout. I've missed a lot here. Yeah. Going all the way back to our empty net goal. Yeah, I swear, bro. I need under 8, and they need to stop the Hawks. Sorry about that.
Sorry.
Yeah, even our empty netters, our highlight reel. That was a very nice empty net goal. Nazem Kadri is going to get paid. No more goals, please. And Ovechkin, what a beast. I could talk about Ovechkin for hours. 2 hours, 36 minutes on last Capital stream. Troll lost it, started downing vodka from the bottle and cursing. I won't be that far off in the playoffs. Yeah. Third period. WTF, here we go. One more goal, then shootout. There's still an OT that has to happen first.
Here we go. Puck's down again, Griffin.
Yeah, real sorry, Jamar.
Newhook wins it.
Back to the game. Newhook wins it. To Makar, 30 seconds left, and it gets out of the zone. Another icing. This is going to be agonizing, man.
Oh, my God.
My dog is staring at me like I've lost my mind.
Dude, mine is too. She's concerned. She thinks I'm having like a panic attack right now, which I kind of am.
Yeah, kind of am a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Get a good glass of water.
Yeah. All right, here we go again. Come on, JT, win a face-off, brother. We won it. Kale, get it out. Jack Johnson.
Come on. Up and out.
It's out. There we go.
All right. Up and out. And guess who does it? Valentin. Perfect human being.
Kale.
Okay.
He made it. Kale Makar. Let's go, baby.
And in. Kale Makar from the other blue line. 6-4. The Avs are going to win it.
Yeah. Okay. We're good now.
That did not need to be that stressful.
Nope.
Was that 8 goals in the third period?
Yeah.
Oh, my Lord.
What a shot by Kale.
8 goals in the third period. What a I mean, that is a moonshot from Kale Makar. It did not even hit the ice until it went into the net.
Oh, my goodness.
That's actually a crazy shot.
All right, Griffin.
Shoots it from his own blue line, and it doesn't even touch the ice until it goes into the net.
Holy cow.
For the scoreboard. All right.
That's a win. That's
a win.
All right.
And the Blackhawks are just going to run out the clock. That's going to do it. The Avalanche win it 6-4 over the Chicago Blackhawks. One of the craziest third periods I have ever seen. This game truly went down to the wire. Started crazy in the third. Avalanche make it 3-0. The Blackhawks get 2 more in 40 seconds. Then Newhook makes it 4-2 just 50 seconds after that. Blackhawks make it a 1-goal game 10 minutes later. Empty net goal from Kadri. Almost puts it away at 5-3. And the Blackhawks make it 5-4. And Kale Makar seals it with the empty net goal. I personally, never in doubt. Never doubted it for a second. Was never in question. I've never doubted this team in my life, ever.
Holy cow, man. That was awesome. Right, let's catch up on some comments.
Yeah, let's catch up on some comments here. You got Isha cheering for a shootout and my misery.
Sorry, Isha.
Yeah, real sorry. Real sorry. Colorado's supposed to be good to be a top team. They're bad tonight. Yep. Shootout, let's go. Hope they go to OT. I lost 200 on the under. What is wrong with these guys? I mean, that is a bad beat of a lifetime.
That's a bad beat.
Oh man, I'm real sorry, Jim.
Yeah,
I'm real sorry. That sucks.
Worse than mine.
That sucks. Yeah, really hope you make your money back next time. That's a brutal end to lose a bet. Yeah. Never in doubt, man. Never in doubt. I never doubted it. Never once. But yeah, we're about ready to wrap here. Thank you to everybody who joined. Please like and subscribe if you like what we're doing here at the Hockey Podcast Network. We've got watchalongs every day of the week. We got another one tomorrow with the Blues and Jets, hosted by Neil, all of your favorites hosts, who does our live streams most nights because he's awesome. But Christian, that was something.
That was after that first period. If you would have told me that game was going to end 6-4 for the Avs, I would have told you were crazy.
Yeah, and once again, no one gets the score right.
Yeah,
I don't think anyone's ever gotten the score right in our live streams, because the Avalanche, they just pull out some crazy crap.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Borderline cruel to give Hawks fans hope like that. I don't think Hawks fans have hope anymore. I think they died a couple years ago.
Yep.
Yeah. Unreal. 8 goals in 1 period.
That is brutal.
I can't believe you lost that after this started 2-0 to start the third period. It ends 6-4. Both teams with 4 goals in the third period. 2
That's
empty netters from the Avs and just 4. And even then, Frankie's still going to finish with 900 because the Blackhawks had 43 shots.
Yeah. Holy shit. Dude,
wow. That was a great third period from the Blackhawks.
It was a great game.
Great game, great ending. I don't love the ending because that shouldn't happen, but you still found a way to win. Not one of our prouder wins, but that doesn't matter. You won. That's all that matters.
Exactly. And then we'll end it. Go Avs. Right there with you, man. This was a blast. Thank you to everyone who watched. That was a lot more fun than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, that was great. And like Christian said, thank you to everyone for joining us for another live stream here on the Hockey Podcast Network. You guys are the best. Hope to see you guys again pretty soon. Probably last one for us for a little bit because we don't have another road game for like a month between the All-Star break and our next couple games are at home. So we'll see you guys in a little bit. Hope to see you guys tomorrow when Neil does the Jets and the Blues. And what a crazy game. Yep, Jacob, thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next time. I think we got a Vegas game scheduled for you pretty soon from what I remember. And yeah, this is what I've said on the podcast. They're in a bit of a slump, but they've won 9 in a row.
Yeah.
They keep winning time after time again. They're not, as what Christian said, they're not at their peak yet.
Nope.
They still have much to learn and can still get a lot better in several places. And they're only going to get better as the season goes on. And I'm very excited to see where this team is in the playoffs at the end of the season, because it's going to be a lot of fun if they're even going to get better than this. I can't wait to see where they go. And yeah, it's 9 now. And hopefully we can make it 11 before the All-Star break and have that longest winning streak in the league before it's all over. But that is going to do it for us on this time. And actually, Christian, maybe you can see this guy. He's going to the Sabres game on Sunday. Hope to make it 10.
I'll see you there.
Yep.
Section 326.
Christian's there every single time, season ticket holder. But yeah, that's going to do it for us for this live stream on the Hockey Podcast Network. Avalanche down the Blackhawks 6-4 in one of the craziest third periods you will see. And the Avalanche sweep the Chicago Blackhawks 4-0 on the season and win all 3 matchups this month. Wasn't always easy, but we did it. So thank you guys so much for joining us. And we will catch you guys on our next live stream. Hope to see you guys on the Tell It Avs It Is podcast. We just put up an episode today covering our last game against Boston and some trade deadline rumors. It was actually one of my favorite episodes that we've ever done. So I'm not even saying that just because it's our show. I really enjoyed doing that. We just did 90 straight minutes of just pure Avs talk. Yeah. And
Great.
Jack for Christian. Not sure my section is nosebleeds, but see you there for sure. Hopefully you guys can actually make that happen. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, hope you can check us out on the Tell It Avs It Is podcast. You want to follow us on Twitter, you can follow me at GYoungsNHL. You can follow Christian at Christian_Boulay. You can follow the show at Tell It Avs It Is. You can follow the Hockey Podcast Network at HockeyPodNet. We'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for joining us. You guys are the best, and we will catch you all next time.